All right, bud. Everybody get ready with their little boom arms now. Now we're so official. We're like so cool now.
I don't know how I feel about this shit.
All right.
I feel like I'm going to get hammered
and
fucking
break the shit out of it. Be careful. You can loosen this a lot more, and it's easier to move, and it's got the springs to hold it. You know what I mean? So I already taught Paladino. He's already comfy as shit here.
Yeah, I feel good. Leaning back.
Feeling
a little closer, I think. That sounds
feeling nice, so I can actually lean. So I can actually lean back now and not fucking break my back, get a backiotomy.
Dr. Sanya back out of me.
Apparently, we're on episode 24 of the Fudge and Finge hashtag Shots for Likes podcast, yo. Got our buddy Matt Paladino on. What's up, Matt?
What's up, guys? How are we doing today?
Haven't seen him about 12 years.
Yeah, that's we've been getting when Shomers came on. We were trying to talk about like when's the last time we fucking saw Shomers, and we're sitting there like, dude, it's been like a long time ago, man. So same with you, Matt. I think the last time we saw you was when we were fucking the Giants won the fucking Super Bowl, I think, right?
Or
like the
your
playoffs.
dad's house, right?
Yeah, were you there for that?
House. Yeah.
And then when you lived by the old Hooters.
Oh, in Franklin.
I was there too once for like a Jets game or something we watched there.
I remember that. I remember you being there for that for sure.
So at least it's after high school.
I think when your dad lived in the condos. I think that's where we were.
And that's still a long time ago. I brought
the...
some Jameson for you.
I got some Hudson Valley.
Oh, crack it open right in the mic there, buddy.
Yeah,
it
sounds sexy, baby.
Well, there you go.
That is pink as fuck.
So this is a sour IPA that they're doing. They're doing
wonderful
things with beers. Tastes like juice.
Now is this sour like a Gosa, or they?
No,
it's like
like
an actual sour where they
like
make the beer.
Pour me like a third of a glass because I want to try whatever you bought. Plus, I'm going to take a bunch of shots. You know what I mean? And I know that shit. I can see from here 8%.
Yeah, that's no joke.
That 8 on that can's bigger than my dick. I can see it from here, bro. So our poured up nice and high for
Yeah, why not? Fuck it.
See, I still got to like
his can?
try to be a little bit alive to hang out with my girlfriend after this. So.
Nah, you'll be good, man.
Yeah, what they're doing with beers is out of control right now.
Oh, it's crazy.
I think about like what we drank. Remember when we fought in your mom's dojo?
Oh, dude, I was thinking about that the other night. when you beat up Black Adam and he like tried to call his friends and shit.
I think I fought Zapata too that night.
We all fought everyone, man. That was the best time,
Was
dude.
Kubicki with us? Was Jay with us? I think.
I hope not.
No, he might have been.
Yeah, he wouldn't be fighting though, for sure.
Yeah, because his heart and everything. Remember, because he almost died.
Whatever it was. Oh, cheers! Let's try these.
Cheers.
Let's do it.
Yeah, dude,
Let's get a little theme song in there, huh, boys? Mic check. Fudge and Finn. Shots for likes in that ass. Yeah, I'm gonna. Shots for likes.
Don't worry about it too much. This place could be messy at some point. See all the paint all over the floor?
Shots for likes. Shots.
We gave up on that a long time ago.
Shots for likes.
This is crazy.
Shots for likes.
So it's like sour right off the bat. You get the raspberry. But
I think it's technically blackberry. What does the can say?
Is it blackberry?
Does it say it? Yeah, double blackberry.
So you think I could read, dude?
I don't know. I'm trying. I know it's wonderful, man.
But it's still got like a little, like not like a really like
Bought
bitter
some
flavor
wet
like an
naps,
IPA,
just
but
like the ones I make when I shit in a public bathroom for my asshole.
You should use them all over the place, man. They're good for you.
Who doesn't use wet wipes?
Dude, at this point, man, I don't eat. I mean, I eat a lot more salad than you think I would, but it's still not enough to take like a decent shit that like I don't have to wipe 6 times. So after I shit, man, there's no way I'm just going to a public bathroom, just going in there with that bullshit fucking toilet paper that rips off strip by strip. You gotta like get 50 things together just to get a solid fucking wipe, and there's way more than one wipe.
Sometimes you gotta spit on it, man.
And I feel like shit's like half. It's like half ply.
Yeah, not even
like
not even one whole
you
ply.
Your house is one ply. The shit you get at restaurants is half ply.
Dude, not even one whole ply. So that's why I go and get like a small paper towel, get a little wet. It's like a little wet nap, little adult baby wipe for my ass. Get a little quarter-inch in there, make sure it's clean.
Those brown paper towels that are like recyclable. Like,
you gotta watch out for the brown.
Really pro like for recyclable stuff, like for our
rip your asshole apart.
But dude, they are not good, man. Even wet, I don't think would be.
It's one of those things where you inseminate yourself by mistake. Your finger goes up your ass, you know.
Fruity.
You want a shot there?
Yeah, I'll take a shot, of course. Yeah, it's fruity. Like that's the crazy thing about it. It almost like doesn't even taste like you're drinking.
But it's like carbonated too, and it's 8%, so you're gonna die.
Fudge, what do you want? You want JMO?
Yeah, I'll go with the the vodka. I'll stick with vodka. I'll still try to conserve as much Jameson as possible because the big bottle makes our bar look cool.
Yeah,
and now that you already went through and gone like through half of it,
there was a lot here, but then
was
my
like
buddy
full.
Greg came over and we
drank a bunch.
we drank a lot of it.
Jameson's like when I go to a bar and somebody's like, "Oh, I'll buy you a shot," and like you don't have time to like think.
Jameson.
It's always my go-to for
Yeah.
some reason. Like I don't necessarily even enjoy it. It's just the first thing that pops in my head every time.
This fucking sucks, but I'm doing it. I actually got the 12 year. And that shit's fucking
Smooth?
legit. Yeah, it's so much smoother. Like I'm a bitch, dude. I chase like all my shots for the most part.
That's how good this.
Jesus, dude.
Got a little frizzy there, boys.
Excited,
little
man?
eruption. Thing's way too big to be me, man. Are you kidding me?
It's just regular or flavored.
Mandarin orange.
Everybody's
Nice.
about these
Racist.
flavored these seltzer like alcoholic seltzers. Like everybody's drinking.
Oh, the fucking yeah, we do wizard sticks with those all the time. You know what wizard stick is, bro?
No.
So,
Kids just laughing at us, definitely not with us.
so you drink it. So you can do it with any can of beer. You drink it. When you're done with it, you tape the new can to the empty.
Oh shit. Okay.
And then you keep going. And by the end of the night, dude, it's fucking retarded. Like we have like 10 people doing it in my old apartment. There's just fucking sticks fucking everywhere because you have like 12 beers taped together.
You gotta try that.
It's a fun time.
Sounds like
It's nowhere near as fun as you think it is, but it's definitely.
It's
awesome.
funny
It's
to
hilarious
talk
to
about.
see the Snapchats the next day is what it is.
I could just see you two doing that shit and beating each other up like with like lightsabers.
Well, we don't want to ruin them though, so that's like that would be the end of the night. But usually you wake up at the end, or you wake up the next morning and you just see a couple in the corner, and you're like, Jesus Christ!
The best part is, like, let's say fucking I have a wizard stick. You're sitting in front of me, like, hey, Paladino, watch out, buddy. I gotta take a sip. Yeah, I'm like coming up at you. Yeah, it's fucking stupid. All right, cheers, boys. Happy to see you, man.
Pleasure, like always.
Been quite some time.
Like I said, last time I saw you, we were playing hockey with Jack. Well, really, we were drinking beers on a dock, but we were playing hockey a little bit. That was right before, after you tore your ACL.
I tore both now.
ACL.
You did tell Bear?
I tore the other one too.
That sucks, dude. How
fuck 'em
painful is
both.
that?
The second time it wasn't because like I just knew like what was going on. I was in Turf City in Wayne playing like indoor, and I had this dude was like 350 pounds, but he was slow, so he couldn't get around me. But like
Right.
if he wanted to lift me up and throw me, he could have.
No problem, yeah.
But that's like part of the rules is you're not allowed to like grab and stuff. That's supposed to keep you from having your knee get blown out.
Right.
So he got frustrated and I guess lifted me up and threw it. And when I landed, I just hit the ground and I like rolled over and all I said was like I fucking did it again.
That sucks.
man.
Were you doing it indoor? What?
Flag football.
Oh, football. Okay.
Yeah, they put like it's like a hockey rink and they just lay turf down it. It's pretty cool.
Nice.
They do that there and then they get like Mexicans come in at like midnight to like 3 a.m. Like probably like when they
take
get
it
off
off.
of cooking or something, you know, at the restaurant. They all come in and they play soccer and they're awesome, dude, to watch. Like
Oh, yeah.
they're like the late game. You get to like as you're like getting ready to leave, you watch them a little bit and they're like little jitterbugs just all over the place.
Even the fat short ones, dude.
They're good
They can
too,
run. You're like, how?
man.
I'm like, dude, I got a breath walking up these stairs. How's that motherfucker? He looks like fucking.
Points to me. Oh, looks like him.
I saw Jack. I worked at a restaurant in North Haledon, and his, I guess, ex-girlfriend now. His dad used to go there on the regular, and like
Yeah.
brought his daughter, and brought him, and I was like, holy shit, he lost
That's
a ton
crazy.
of weight. He looked
Yeah,
really
dude, he's
good.
fucking skinny as fuck.
Yeah, I can't
Him
believe it.
and his newer girlfriend now. They both just moved to Georgia like a few weeks ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they moved in with his cousin that lives down there, and he's like flipping cars and bikes and shit, dude.
That's awesome.
Lucky motherfucker.
Yeah. Good for him.
Got me a job.
Except
before
he lives
left,
in
though.
Georgia. Where the fucking movie? That probably
Hot
sucks.
as fuck though, but he loves that weather, man.
I'm too fat for heat. You know what I'm saying?
He's all
You
skinny.
get that titty sweat.
He's all skinny now, so now he hates the cold and shit. He's skinny now, fucking.
See, I'm
left us
fat though, and
behind.
I don't like the cold that much, but I think Georgia's too warm. I don't
Way
think I go
too
past
warm.
like the Carolinas. And they got hurricanes and shit. I don't know if I'm down for that shit either. Man.
Like
We
when
get
hurricanes
them here sometimes.
Yeah, but
yeah, but what do
every
they
once
really
in a
do?
while.
They shut our power off for a week, and everybody panics because you can't play with your cell phone.
Yeah,
You know, like
yeah, and
big
everybody
fucking
freaks out
dummy.
trying to get gas.
Yeah,
I got charge boxes for days, baby.
that's it.
I didn't run out of that power. Although I didn't lose power. Did you? Was the storm bad for you on? Was Was that fucking?
No, where I live now, I live like between like all these businesses. Like we never lose power.
That's awesome.
It's
Dude.
awesome. Yeah.
Dude, the whole town of Sparta lost power on
It's
Tuesday.
like a week.
Dude,
we
burning
were so
condos, everything's underground, baby. So I never
too,
lose
I
power.
think. Although the power was just flickering before, so I don't fucking know.
That's
Yeah.
where you live now. I'm
Yeah.
looking for an apartment maybe over there.
Dude, I mean, I've lived there for a few years, and fucking, it's pretty dope, man. There's some pains in the ass, dude. Like common security. It's
Security sucks up there.
They try to give you shit all the time. It's like, yo, I pay your fucking check, dude. Like my money I pay every month for assessment fees pays your fucking salary. So get out of my face.
Yeah.
Now.
They're like, yeah, we wanted to be cops, but we're not, so you can't park your car there, man. Yeah, all right, bozo, fuck off. You know how many times I told them to fuck off when we would park? They'd be like, you can't park in that spot. That's for tenants only. I'm like, motherfucker, it's my mom or my dad back when I lived there. I'm like, she's out, so I'm fucking parking. You can't park there, man. I was like, yeah, okay, buddy. Call the cops for you. And he's like, you can't do it, man. You'll see what happens. I was like, yeah, dude, definitely. We're gonna get towed. I'm like, yeah, you're gonna tow it. I'm sure that's gonna fucking happen.
It's like public safety at like colleges. When
It's
you don't
so
go there.
stupid.
Do you guys remember Kenny Quazza? Quazza, the big goon kid I used to hang out with all the time. You probably remember him more.
I remember him tackling me when we were playing football. I thought I broke my back. It was huge.
I feel like if I saw him, I would
You would remember him. But
You played football. We played football in the backyard of my Franklin house. You were definitely there.
Kenny was there too.
Yeah.
I don't
That's
remember. that.
no, he fucking tackled me.
How did we not fucking die playing tackle football in our early
don't
20s,
know.
man?
I don't know.
It was so much fun, but I think about it now, I'm like, I think it would be fun to do, but then I think about it like, dude, I can't, like, I get up too fast trying to go fucking fill my water bottle now. I'm like, oh, my leg!
We used to play like teams from Patterson would come up to like West Milford and play like.
Remember that? I remember that.
Like a group like scrubs of us, like, and we would like hang with them, and like a couple of them played for like Willie P and stuff. I remember, and we like beat them in like a backyard football game. It was like the greatest like upset of all time.
Bigger than the fucking the Olympic gold men's hockey. Bigger than any of that.
You had me come play, I think, with some dudes from like Patterson or some shit, and like you just said. And I remember fucking the one guy, it always just like after like 12, 15 plays, fuck, man. I'm like, all right, calm down. No, fuck you, calm down. Because we're playing with full lines. We play with full lines. So, like, when you're on defense, you're like fucking mushing people's faces. We don't have any pads or helmets on. Like, people
How
start
was
to
there
get
not
pissed.
fights?
No, we fought.
Oh, you did?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, all the time, all the time.
I don't remember. I mean, I
played like religiously like every like Saturday and Sunday for like my like 19-year-old to like 23-year-old. Like every weekend I was playing all over the place, like in like
played a lot of Avoserve
town
games
beef
too,
leagues
remember?
and,
A lot of the guys from Avoserve, you would come to those games too. Yeah.
Yeah, but you're
all the time. We played on I think you played with us too. We played on like
Some turf
Hillcrest?
someplace.
that was Barber's Pond in Wayne. You must have came with me down there too once.
I did.
That's where I
definitely
played
remember.
like a ton of my games.
Where like you were the only person I knew, and I was like, definitely no way I'm playing that hard here because these fucking dudes fuck. Paladino ain't gonna help me. These dudes will fuck me up, bro. Can I play kicker?
Yeah, it's always a weird thing. Like, you meet like a bunch of random people, and you're like, all right, we're gonna play this super aggressive, competitive sport against these dudes I don't fucking know.
Yeah,
Probably gonna get into a fight. like how do you not? You know?
yeah. Surprisingly, never. I mean, I remember trying to be like, dude, like, so, like if I accidentally like hurt somebody by accident, you know what I mean? Like something.
Yeah.
You shouldn't. I'd be like, dude, like my bad, man. Like I'm not. You know what I mean? Like I ain't trying to. Like, we're playing football here, dude. My bad. But sometimes people just don't hear it or just don't give a shit. And they're like, fucking dick. Like, getting all this. I'm like, whatever, dude. But I guess beat me up if you want. Dude. I don't know what to tell you. We're playing fucking football. Like,
It reminds me of like, have you ever seen Artie Lang's Beer League?
Yes.
First thing, they all just start fighting. He tripped here.
he tripped.
Forced
him
a
up. He tripped
second.
him.
Oh, so wait, shit. You were telling. What about your buddy who tackled
so
me?
so what I was getting with public safety, we
do this a lot.
So
Interrupt.
he went to Wilkes University, and they had like their campus was like within the town, so they lived in the football house, which was like known, like all the like captains of the football team lived there or whatever.
Right.
And they would have like big parties, and then public safety would show up, and they would send me to the door because I didn't go there. I would tell public safety to fuck off and get off my property because it wasn't a dorm.
on the ground?
It wasn't a dorm. It was
So
like
why
an
would they even go
off-campus.
there?
Because they're
Are they dumb?
So it was like this same routine. They would come there. I would tell them to fuck off. They would leave, and we knew we had
same
15
fucking
minutes.
kid.
But we knew we had 15 minutes to get
Before
everybody
the
out of the
cops
house
came.
before the cops showed up. So it was like I would go tell them to fuck off. Everybody would run out, and then it'd be like me and like 4 like 350-pound like linemen who lived with Kenny, and I was like the smallest dude at the time. Like the cops would show up and we'd be sitting there playing like N64. They'd be like, "What's going on, guys?" We're like, "Nothing, man. What happened?" They're like, "We had a noise complaint. Can you turn your N64 down?" They knew, They knew.
Yeah,
they
but
just didn't want it because the football team was big, even though it was only Division III. Like I can
Doesn't
only
matter,
imagine,
man.
what when you said when I texted you about like knowing like college sports facts. Like I don't know anything about college sports because we don't have it around here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like that they take football seriously, and it was only D3. I can only imagine what like Alabama or LSU or
probably
Florida
insane,
gets
dude.
like on a Saturday.
It's
like,
drugs, alcohol, sex, and football.
It's nuts.
That's it.
And
No
they
schoolwork.
shut down. They shut down for like the day. Like businesses shut down, and you just go and watch the football game.
shit, and
Yeah,
I even
places
heard
like-
like Rutgers games get crazy.
But it's not even like it's not even near that. Like
I know that's what I
Now,
mean.
What was that, like 8-10 years ago when they actually got pretty good for a couple of years? I think things probably, I would guess
the
things
dude
bumped
that
up.
beat his Ray Rice, the dude
Yeah.
that beat up his girlfriend in the
yeah.
Atlantic City.
And then what was that QB? Teal, right? Was his name?
Yeah,
T-E-E
yes.
or
The
T-E-E-L.
McCourties came out of there.
Both of them. Yep.
A couple offensive linemen came out of there. I can't
They
remember
all went to the
names.
Patriots because
Yeah, of
it's
course.
like what he does. They just look for
Fucking awful.
Belichick
dude.
just looks at Rutgers.
I
Can
do-
he die,
I do remember-
please? I can't wait until he fucking dies.
Are they gonna beef this year? Like him and Tom? 'Cause
I
that's
hope
what it
so. At
sounded
least we'll
like.
have some
Like,
drama. You
I
know?
would. Who would you? You'd have to keep Belichick. Like if
Oh
like,
my
push
God.
came to shove.
I think
Are you going to keep a 40-year-old quarterback that maybe will give you 3 more years? Who knows? Maybe he gives you 10 more years. That he's some bionic
knows?
man. Like
Well, you know what it is, dude.
But-
But it's Belichick that makes everybody good in my
that's what I'm
opinion.
saying. It is. It's his.
I'm not
system.
saying Tom Brady isn't good, even though he loves cock.
Here's
but
the thing,
Bill
though.
Belichick is the one
Tom
that
Brady's
makes that
getting
team.
ham slammed the whole time by his offensive lineman. There's so much
Whole
semen
hands.
going into his ass.
Oh, dicks
It's-
too. I thought
you know,
it went
he's-
hand.
Yeah. How do you feel about
He
that?
rejuvenates
knowing that,
himself.
Like, your best offensive lineman this year has been definitely ham slam Tom Brady.
he
and
could
now-
take- he could
now
take-
might ham slam Eli Manning.
He can give and take any cock he wants as long as he's half as good as he was in the Patriots, because none of our linemen are as eighth as good as he may be
No,
this
that
year.
is
So
true.
let him fucking do whatever he wants, dude, as long as he's fucking
Dude,
decent, man.
I love how every time I get banned from Facebook, it's because I have a picture of Tom Brady with a
Sucking
dick in
cock.
his mouth.
He probably finds out. He's like, I don't suck cock.
Dude, the one time I remember I was fucking hammered and I just started, I think it was Twitter. I just started tweeting photos of him getting fucked, like photoshops, like nonstop, dude. Like I put like 100 up there. Like I have them all saved and shit, ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Dude, they were getting deleted so quick. Like I couldn't put them up
I'm gonna
quick
pop
enough.
on live, boys.
Yeah.
I don't have that kind of hate for him like you do as a Jet fan.
Well, of course not.
So I definitely my second favorite like football team is the Jets because being a Cowboy fan, you get pretty much every game every week anyway because
Right.
they're so popular, which is cool. But sometimes you don't. So the local game, I'm not gonna watch the fucking Giants.
No,
you
fuck
know,
no.
Like,
Well, that's
so I
fine.
watched the Jets, and then
But-
Kenny had season tickets, so I went.
Oh,
always
I
as a
remember
kid
that.
and
Yeah.
stuff, You know, so
Plus, the Cowboys my second favorite team.
I mean, they're a bunch
fact-
of criminals. They're awesome. Like,
Anyone who beats the Giants, I like. You know.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to start this. It's the best conversation to start with.
Dude, Fudge was like, I was like, so what do you think the podcast's going to be today? And he's like, oh, it's going to be fun for you and Matt. He's like, it's just going to be you guys talking shit about the Giants.
I mean, we could talk shit about the Mets too if you want.
We could. I know.
What the fuck
You know
are
what? I
they
was going to
doing,
wear my
man?
jersey, and I didn't.
Why
So I was
didn't
like,
we-
at
I
least-
was- would
I
you
was
have
gonna
done
wear
that?
my DeMarcus Ware jersey, which I like had away.
That's a
while he
cool
was-
jersey, man.
Well, I had it away while he was on the Broncos, and now that
Right.
he like officially retired, I can like wear it again, which is
Right.
awesome.
It's
But
still a
I wore
cool
my
jersey to have.
UFC, I went to the
That's
one in
right.
Brooklyn with
Dude.
Habib. It was awesome. So,
Right after the McGregor drama.
yeah, he, like,
crazy was
threw
that
it.
shit?
Oh, you went to that one like
Yeah,
what was
I was
it?
there.
Jack went there too. Jack and Kyle went, and Jack was telling me he was like, dude, like I like watching UFC, but he's like, we got these tickets. And we were up in the
It's
fucking
hard to see
we
if
were up
you're
in the
up.
heavens, dude. You can't see
I
a
was-
goddamn thing. He's like, I was watching the monitor up top the whole time because I couldn't fucking see
They
anything.
do have two awesome screens that I was able to watch. From where I was sitting, I had like a handicap section in front of me, which was awesome. So I had like a rail. There was nobody in front of me. It is, if you're not like I'm gonna go on a limb and say only like 15 rows. It's too far away.
Yeah, especially
Like when
with
they
the
go to
cage.
the ground and and like me, like I'm
Can't see
wrestling my
anything.
whole life. Like I look for like the little technical shit, like
Right.
little arm movements and
Yeah.
how they trap arms, and you can't see that. So I found myself like I had the giant screen like right here.
I
And
know.
was
So you're
like,
just watching TV anyway.
holy fuck, yeah.
You know,
but the
cool to
camaraderie
go to,
around
yeah.
it, and like me and my buddy Ron made like a day of it, and we went to all these breweries in Brooklyn, and then, we went there, and like everybody
That's the best
had
part
the
about
Khabib
going to sporting
wigs
events is
on,
getting
and-
hammered beforehand.
Yeah,
So.
so
I think it's funny if you go to a UFC event. It's like, so if you go like a Mets game or a Jets game or whatever, there's always thing. If you get into a fight, you never know
Pass
who
the
you're
vodka
fucking
there,
with,
bud.
right?
yeah.
You never know. You could beat the fuck out of them, you get fucked up, you get stabbed. But when you go a UFC fight, 90% of those motherfuckers
Can beat you up.
are fucking, doing MMA. Like, for sure, right? Like, you get the fanboys or whatever, but most of those motherfuckers. Like, you can't be that much of a dick, right?
You know what? I went with my dad, his girlfriend, my cousin.
Is
and
your
his-
dad still fucking huge?
Yeah. No, he actually lost a lot of weight. He's like in super good shape. Like
Dude,
Good for him.
he still works out every day. He still boxes every day. Like he's a sick
still a
fucking
scary
guy.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
First time I met him, me and you were working out in your garage and you had beer in your freezer or your fridge and he found it and started yelling at you, dude. I'm like, I was so scared. I'm like, I gotta get the fuck out of here, man.
Oh, were you guys underage? So he was pissed at you?
And we weren't even
Beer?
we weren't drinking. We were just working out.
But you planned on drinking that beer, and that's why you had it in the fridge, I guess.
I don't remember. Probably. I don't know.
I'm assuming.
Was it your house I hung out at a few times? Remember we would fuck around with our cars for a bit
Yeah,
here
we
and there?
painted the. We painted
Was that
my
your house?
Mustang, remember? Yeah.
Yeah. No, I remember.
We used that plastic. I still to this day use that plastic paint for shit. The one you told me, and you told me you gotta. I remember it. You told me you gotta get it tacky, and then you spray it. We did the Mustang, the whole interior of the Mustang red.
I remember that shit.
Ann was with us, I think.
Yeah, well, she lived right there.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
lived right by
yeah.
her, right?
Yeah.
I don't, yeah, well, whether she was there or not, I remember fucking.
That was like I think that was like. So you graduated a year after me, right?
Yeah,
Or
'cause
I
before
think
me.
so.
They all
I
left,
think
and then
so.
me and you
And
were
then
like,
you and me
Yeah,
had
oh, yeah, that's
culinary.
right.
tore
You-
that
you
shit up.
guys were-
Gotta
yeah.
We gotta talk about culinary class. Fucking 10 years ago.
I say
Oh,
we
we'll
get a
get
shot in
into
us,
it has
boys,
been.
but
It has been.
Let's get a little shoot.
10 years, 11
long time,
years,
dude.
12 years now. 2018. Damn.
goes quick, man.
Yeah, 12 years. Fucking high school.
High school was the best. Not for anyone besides me,
else
but
besides you. Well, it was fun hanging out with our friends and like, remember we had that little like, after Zapata's father passed away, like, what was that, like 3 years ago now? 4 years ago now? I'm not sure off the top of my head, but we had that huge party, like, because
remember.
him and his,
oh, I remember that.
yeah. You know, the fucking toilet off the roof and the place
We did throw a toilet off the roof.
Yeah, we did some pretty dumb stuff that people that were like in their late 20s, early 30s should not have been doing. But, you know, what are you going to do?
So
Over there.
yeah, I just opened Instagram.
Open
I don't know what
Instagram.
the fuck that was. So you went to a UFC fight with your dad.
All right.
No, so
Okay,
I
then.
went to the UFC fight. I went to something else with my dad. We went to this, just leaning off of UFC. We went to, it was called East Coast Pro Wrestling. If anybody
Okay.
from East Coast Pro Wrestling is watching or listening to this, you guys are terrible at what you do. But props for you for still living the dream of like when we were like in fucking 5th grade. Like, oh, I'm going to be a professional wrestler one day. Like, these are like, so it was like 30 to like 80-year-old men.
As we sit here podcasting.
Right?
As well. It's okay.
We probably have more
Dude,
fans
like,
than East Coast wrestling.
There was like
We
20
may.
people in this like little Parsippany PAL gym, like no bigger than like Macapin.
Hey,
you know,
cheers,
middle school
gentlemen.
Gym.
In the middle of your
Cheers.
story.
I'm just gonna
Cheers.
suck out of this giant cup of vodka.
You fucking vodka sucker.
Yeah. Well, I'm double.
Loser.
I want triple fist on the show. Get a beer, a vodka on the rocks, and a fucking shot. That's a little. It's unprofessional.
It's a little much, Keith, okay? You can relax.
So they dude, like 350-pound fat guys with like double D tits with like wrestling singlets
Oh, they're
on.
so
dude.
hot.
And their like tits were falling out of the singlets and shit. It was gross. And then they had this old like WWF cruiserweight, like, but he was like 80 years old, along with this other guy that was like a Hall of Famer for the WWF from like the 70s. So these guys are like 85 years old, and they wrestled like these two other guys that were in their like 60s.
That sounds entertaining.
One looked like a bouncer from my restaurant job. I never asked them because I'm too nervous to be like, dude, were you like the professional wrestler? Like,
You shut your fucking mouth,
know, right?
Paladino.
like fucking
shut it
rock
right
bottoms
now.
me through a table.
I'm the bouncer.
It was something that like I wish I could just show pictures to make you guys laugh because it was fucked up. But I couldn't take pictures because I was laughing the whole time.
Dude, that's the
Terrible.
place you get kicked out. Like, could you imagine like you weren't with your dad? It was like us three.
And I was with my godson, who's like he's fuck if Henry and Logan. If you guys listen to this, I fucked up. Logan's 2, turning 3, or 3, turning 4.
Close enough.
I'm pretty sure my niece is gonna be 6 if I'm not mistaken.
All right,
so
but he's my godson.
winging
He's
it.
a little cool kid. If he wasn't there, I would have been going like epic, like just yelling at people.
Just
but I have to,
trolling the shit out.
purposely.
I have
That's
to,
what
like,
you
set
do when
an
you go and
example
see
for
like
him,
underground wrestling. You fucking
It
act
was
like a
worse.
cocksucker.
I would have rather seen like underground like bare knuckle boxing. Would have been well. That actually kind of would be entertaining.
Yeah, that sounds kind of cool.
Wouldn't that be
Now that I
illegal as
think about
fuck too?
No,
right?
did you see that on Netflix? They have like a whole
They do a
like
documentary
series.
on it?
It's
Oh,
like
they
a
have
series. It's like,
like just
big
bare,
in
hand, no
England,
glove
dude.
fighting.
It's like half legal.
Isn't that just Fight Club? That's like doesn't really
no?
sound
But
legal.
you got to watch the documentary because it's really interesting because it's like half legal, half not legal. Like they can't really have sanctioned events, so it's really not illegal to like just beat each other up. It's
Right.
not really illegal.
No one's
about
pressing
that. It's
charges,
like, yeah,
right?
Like, so
Unless
it's
people
like-
are betting on it, though. That's probably where. It
I
gets
mean,
you.
that's look, betting's legal in the United States now. So like, who the fuck
That's
cares
true.
about bet on
Sports.
some-
When does that
you know?
pass?
It's the entire United States.
No, so it's basically what got passed is that
thought
state by state you're allowed to vote on it. So Jersey was ready. Like we have all laws already set up. We voted on it on the last like vote that we did or whatever. We already voted okay.
Yeah. For
it's
Murphy
gonna-
to
it's-
legalize weed, stop waiting, bro.
He's gonna do that too. But
That's what he claimed. Well, he did
They're
add
ready
a
to
lot of
go.
things to the medical marijuana. He had a ton of shit, anxiety being one of them. I'm hoping he'll just start like really making it easy. Like, yeah, dude, if like your eye hurts on a Tuesday,
my mom's boyfriend, he was able to go and he beat cancer though, which was fucking awesome. You
Oh,
know,
that is awesome. Good for him.
Cancer, yeah, he beat it, but it's like it's you get like a menu. It's like really interesting. He showed me like
Yeah.
everything, and it was just different to see like how it's like like everything was hidden and now it's like all just up in the air and like
Yeah.
everybody's talking about it.
It's definitely cool. I can't wait.
It's just different. I mean, it's
what's gonna suck
the money.
for
Like
Jersey?
look at like Colorado, like how much money they're making. Like,
But
I'm
that's what I
excited
was about
for,
to
like,
say.
Our taxes to go down.
The
and,
the problem is I don't think that's gonna happen for Jersey, man. I think because we're like right outside, we're like that tri-state area right outside New York, and like politics have been fucked in the state for God knows how long. I don't think Jersey's gonna reap the benefits. I think it's just gonna disappear somewhere. I'm scared.
I
about
mean,
it.
I don't.
It better not happen because Colorado.
I
they
don't
were
know.
Like, they were
As long
giving
as
money
it's
back.
legal,
to
I'm
people.
happy.
you guys remember?
Yeah.
Remember Grape, Dylan Wozniak?
Hell yeah.
fuck yeah.
Right. He just went out there, dude. Like was
I know.
like basically like doing nothing here, and it was openly like, dude, like I want to get my shit together. Like I gotta get the fuck out of here, And he
I
just,
wish he could come on, but he's in Colorado.
he just up and left.
I'm gonna set up the Skype because Ricky wants to come on too, so I can do it. It's a little bit of a pain in the ass, but as soon as I figure it out, I'll be able to just have it like we are like now, and that'll be.
If you do get him on, try to remember to ask him about the story when he was really drunk, like his first week there. I don't want to give it away. Let him tell it because it's fucking hilarious. The kid is.
dude. Like
I heard some shit
Grape
about a
is-
drunk story with him, so
Grape
I don't
is
even.
fucking great. Is all I gotta say. Man.
Great,
That kid is.
he is hilarious. It's so funny. I feel like I've spoken to and seen him so much more than his older brother, who I used to be like.
And that you
who I
guys
used
were
to
real
be-
tight
yeah.
with him, right?
Yeah, now like every time like we'd be at the draft, I'd be fucking around with Grape when I would be with
Yeah.
just bullshit with him.
Yeah.
He played fantasy football. He still does, right?
I'm in a league with him. Yeah.
Yeah, I would do Dan Boyle, but we call him Ken.
Yeah, Ken
He
Boyle.
had his barbershop league done the past 2 years, but I'm not going to do this year because we're starting a league. And well, me and Eric Sieglin, I don't know if you know Eric or not, but me and Eric are starting one, and I'm just gonna do that one because it's gonna be like $300 buy-in, like weekly winnings, all kinds of crazy shit. But Grape would fucking like hop on Skype or whatever when we were all in the barbershop fucking drafting and
make
shit.
his picks and
So
stuff.
yeah, so he would have to like haggardly fucking looking through a list and not know pick people that have already been picked and shit. We're like, come on, you fucking loser, we've already picked him.
It's the worst.
Why don't you pick Johnny
I
Manziel,
couldn't
you
do that. Like, I
faggot?
couldn't, like, the only way to do that would be to, like, have everybody bring their computer and do it, like, on ESPN
Right.
or whatever you use. And, like,
Now that we did that last year at the barbershop, I was like,
but it's so cool to have, like, a draft board.
Oh, it's the best.
Like, it makes
dude.
you feel like you're important.
Yeah.
And
And
then-
then for that 2 minutes of you making a pick, like, you're the shit right then and there. You know?
I never even cared for the board. I was just like, dude, let the internet do it for us, man. We could all be together getting drunk. Let's just let the computers fucking do it for us. But that was just me being lazy, though, which I'm a big fan of being.
My favorite part of doing the live draft is the last 3 picks I just throw away, and I'll draft like who did I draft last? I definitely drafted Brett Favre last year. Brett Favre, Ryan Leaf, and like some other just retarded like pick. Like
I draft Tebow usually every
yeah,
year.
Tebow. I think it was
Tebow's like
Sanchez
my
last year.
My last pick every
I
year.
fucking hate Tebow.
Pass the.
I'm not a
the vodka
Tebow
there,
hater,
bud.
man. Other than that, he's like, I'm not really religious, and I don't really nag on people for religion. Other than that, I believe religion is the cause of 90% of our wars in the world.
Right.
And I think
that's
it's
kind of a
corrupt and
fact.
about money, you know? But that's besides the point. That dude's a fucking winner, man. And he's hitting
Yeah.
home runs for your fucking Mets like quadruple A team.
He's also batting 92.
He just hit a 3-run jack the other night. I saw it. It made the highlights of ESPN. Like,
Well, you know why I hate him so much?
Cart was saying it last year. It might happen this year. If the Mets get bad enough, you just might see Tebow pop up so he could sell some tickets.
Did you say
Possible.
Carton said that?
Last year, when
Dude,
before.
he's fucked. Man.
Not
like a
yet.
Ponzi scheme going on.
And his podcast was like, I've been trying to listen to it, but like he falls off for 2 months, then he comes back, and then he falls off for like he still hasn't released a new episode in months, and I'm like, what? He must
probably
be
in
prepping to
jail
go
right
jail,
now.
dude.
Well, no, I don't think the hearings until he's got like another year.
He's got to be so mad like sports gambling became legal and like he's gonna go to jail for it.
Dude, he's such an asshole because he has these people on his podcast after he fucking obviously got in trouble and lost his job at the Fan, and he had on like Ray Rice and this other dude, I forgot his name, but this guy who got like, he was like forced to fucking leave his job, or I forgot what they call that when you resign or whatever for some like shit. And you know, like he's having on all these people that have like gotten in trouble for some fucked up shit. And
you hang out with the
Probably
crowd.
That might sell though.
It's
That-
like, look
does
who
that
you're
sell?
look who you're hanging. I don't.
Who wouldn't want to listen to Ray Rice? Like people are interested in that shit.
That's
it's
true.
crazy, but
Yeah, but it's just so weird though because Carton's trying to play it off like he's innocent almost in his podcast. He's trying to make it seem like, oh, like
Well, no
something
shit.
that happened.
He
and
still has to go to
Yeah,
court.
why are you bringing out Ray Rice, dude? Look at the video.
But think
that
about,
guy
like-
cocked back
like
and fucking
Kaepernick.
knocked his wife out.
Wait, he's trying to make Ray Rice look innocent?
No. What he's
No,
trying,
yeah.
like, he's having people like that were wrongly, like, oh, you know, your whole career got messed up because you were wrongly accused of what, dude? Like, look at the video. He knocks that bitch out. Like,
He did ID
cold
later.
cocks,
yeah.
you know, like you're having the wrong people on your show if you're trying to look innocent, Carton. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
maybe he's
Yeah.
trying to deflect. He's trying to be like, look, I'm innocent. I
guess.
got all these like scumbags on my show, kind of thing.
I feel bad for his family because he's got what, like 3-4 kids.
3.
You know, and
No.
Well, like,
and his
I
wife.
think
4.
maybe it sells. Like maybe having people like here. I got how Kaepernick gets back in the league. Kaepernick goes like, maybe I'll kneel, maybe I won't. Right?
Yeah.
And then like the Cowboys sign him because it's something the Cowboys would do. Even though Jerry Jones is so American,
He
it
never
would never
would.
sign him.
Yeah, it
but
would never happen.
let's just say somebody like Jerry Jones signs him. Maybe the Raiders because they're fucked up too.
Poor Ray.
I don't know,
he's
they're
on
actually
the
doing
Raiders.
pretty
He's
decent.
the
I don't know if
back
they
of
want to bring any
right?
negative attention. Gruden wouldn't
Well,
sign
that's
him, probably.
negative. Like, but
Well, actually,
you
I don't know
twist
why
it to
that's
positive. People are gonna tune in. Like, is he gonna
Right.
nail this week? Is he gonna? And like some weeks he fakes it and like like shutters down. Like
That's what I would do if I was in that. Like, am I doing it?
like totally just fuck with people. And
Speaking
then so many people would tune in to see what he's gonna do. What is Kaepernick gonna do next? Is he gonna sit
Left knee this time. He just starts doing push-ups.
like Indian style? Oh wait, that's unpolitically correct. Sorry, we can't say Indian.
You can
style.
say whatever you
Native
want.
American.
Crisscross.
No, just
crisscross
no
style.
N-word. No N-word. That's the rule.
I don't know that word.
Yeah.
Us either.
Dude, so speaking of fuck quarterbacks, guess who just signed with the CFL?
Johnny Manziel. I saw
Johnny
that
Manziel.
today. I'm
Oh, he did? I didn't even
excited.
hear that. That's
Dude,
crazy.
he
Yeah.
tore it
Let's
up.
take a shot and talk about it.
He tore it up. I need something to take a shot of.
So I'm only putting it back there so it's not in front of the monitor.
Yeah,
you can
please
drink as
do
much
that.
as you want. You can even put it there for yourself.
Just be careful when you pick it up. I'd prefer you actually cap it when you put it over by the equipment. That'd be great.
All these rules all of a sudden.
I'm gonna cap it. I'm gonna put it on the ground so it's
There you go.
Wherever you
out of
want.
the way. So that seems safe.
It's just we're getting to the point where we can't afford to replace anything.
Shoes in the house.
At least I am.
Yeah.
Cheers, gentlemen.
He tore up in the spring league for the NFL. I don't know if that's like basically like, like
Look at all this room now.
NCAA of professional football. I don't know what it is, but he like ran and threw for like a bunch of touchdowns in the last.
And then he
game.
threw some girl into a wall and drank a bunch of booze, driving like 90 down
What
the
is
highway.
that fest in Las Vegas? Isn't that what the fuck is that?
Throw
fest they
chicks on
go
the
to?
wall fest?
No,
Dead serious? Like, no,
it's
it's not
like
that one.
EDM like circus concert.
Oh,
out there. Coachella? Is that it? Coachella?
Cirque du Soleil?
No, it's circus.
Cirque du Soleil? Cirque du Soleil, or what is it called?
Isn't that where the people fly through the air and shit? Like they're like
Cirque du Soleil, I think that's what it's called.
Yeah, it's Coachella. I think it's like one of those EDM like you paint yourself and like take acid and shit. Like,
Yeah, and you act like an asshole.
he's like one of those people.
Spin glow sticks
yeah,
around,
he
stick
does,
them
I'm
up your
pretty sure
ass.
He does that.
That's crazy.
But
man.
he's still like one of the coolest dudes ever. Like he bought like or rented like the biggest mansion and brought like 10 hot women there and was just like, fuck it, whatever. I'm not gonna make it as a quarterback. So
Yeah, but he's rich anyway, so
Yeah.
it
Might as
doesn't
well
matter.
fuck all these girls in this mansion I can't afford, and then beat them.
It sucks though, because like, I don't know, he was entertaining to watch, man.
he was entertaining. He was. But that was I remember when the Cowboys were like sitting at that pick and it was
Were you
like
nervous?
him. Oh dude, it was the
Well, Jerry Jones wanted him.
It was the Jerry Jones pick. I was convinced we were getting him. I was so pissed.
Aren't you so happy you didn't?
And then Zach Martin rolls into my lap, and I'm like, I love linemen.
Yeah.
And he's the best guard in football, right?
Yeah, I'll take it, man.
The
Well-
guard you guys got is sick. That's
That's
in
what I've
the
heard.
second round.
That's
he
what
was
I've
like a
heard.
first round guy.
Well, they
I'm
said
really
he was the
excited
best
about it.
guard in
Bullshit
the
that-
draft.
Yeah. Other than the guard that
The Notre Dame guy.
Notre Dame
Yeah.
guy. But this guy was a close second. They said could have went where the Notre Dame.
I
guy
think
went.
I'm not like sold on Gettleman yet or anything because I want to see what happens. But at the same time, like I feel like he's doing a pretty good job.
if you didn't get that guard, I would say that your draft sucked because then
they got a quarterback.
Barkley can't block for himself. But now all you got to do is put the new guard and soldier on the left side and just run left strong the whole time
Yeah.
and be like, stop me.
And then when
You know?
when you have Barkley and fucking Beckham on the field at the same time,
But is
you know what I
Beckham
mean?
going to be on the field? Is he going to get caught with doing cocaine and smoking weed off that little Snapchat video?
Yeah, what?
Nobody said anything about that?
I
It
haven't
just
heard anything
disappeared.
about it since it popped off.
Yeah, it just disappeared. Like, are they...
Well, I'm sure they've obviously drug
he
tested
sucked
him a
Goodell off.
shitload, and if he's getting drug tested and he's passing them, then what are they going to do?
You know Odell's as gay as the day is long,
Oh,
right?
dude, totally.
100%.
Dude, he can suck as many cocks as he wants, man. But as long as he
Dude,
fucking goes out there and plays,
I don't. Where are we friends on Facebook?
I think so.
Did you?
I know
posted
you and
the
I are.
best-
No,
Me and my
Facebook
buddy
is-
Doug were fighting about football with you one
Facebook
day.
is bullshit because Facebook only posts like certain people's shit.
It
Right.
is
Like,
horseshit.
I
We get
probably
so much-
haven't seen some of your shit because Facebook.
Yeah.
Like this, I see like
the
same
algorithms, dude.
That I'm
20
usually
people's
banned.
shit, and I'm like, I don't want to like. I want to see everybody's shit. Like, let me
Yeah.
scroll through it as I see fit.
That's why we
Right.
fuck a lot more with Instagram, dude, because we like so many more people pay attention. We get like more likes, more
Yeah.
people watch live. Like on Facebook, dude, like a lot of people watch. We did an episode live one night for like a good 2 hours for a snowstorm a couple of months ago, and it was pretty cool. And
We measured the snow with the dick.
yeah, it was great. and we went on Facebook because we felt like a lot of the people like might be bots and shit on Instagram or whatever. So we feel like at least people know us on Facebook, whatever. A lot more people. So we got a lot of views and everything. Probably a lot of people saw, but it's still like nobody really like supports anything. Nobody like likes anything. People might comment just to joke around here and there, but it's I don't know. Like I don't think people give a shit about Facebook anymore, and the
that shit-
algorithms
that
fuck
shit listens
everything
to you
up,
too.
dude.
Like I was just.
Oh my
watching,
god, yeah, it does, dude.
Just watched something with my girlfriend on. It was like about this collar bomber guy that like robbed a bank and he had like collar bomb on. Mm-hmm. I watched like 2 episodes. We talked about it for like maybe a half an hour. The next day, like ads were showing up for like documentaries about this collar bomb shit. I was like, this is fucking
Dude,
bullshit.
me and my girlfriend wake
My phone is listening to me.
Me and my girlfriend wake up this morning. I go to fucking get us breakfast and shit. I come back. I'm like, all right, babe, we tried to get Deadpool last night, but you fucking got tired. We passed out on the couch. We're watching Deadpool eating breakfast. I literally like go on to post
Who eats
status.
breakfast and watches Deadpool?
It's fucking great, dude. A wonderful brunch, really, because it was like 11:30 or.
Don't ever
noon.
say a word on this podcast again. brunch.
Dude, there's nothing wrong with mixing eggs and ribs, dude.
I do think brunch is the greatest meal ever invented.
I'm not saying it's not.
You can have anything you want.
And then unlimited mimosas, forget about it, dog.
You know what the best meal is ever invented? 3 a.m. when you're fucking wasted.
G&A bagels in a 24-hour diner.
And you find a cheesesteak in your fridge. Like, oh my God.
Yes, that is correct. But I fucking pop open my phone and post a status, and my roommate Jesse was there too. Jesse Belliarado, if you remember him. And I go to post a status like we're watching Deadpool eating breakfast. I literally go, watching. The first thing that comes up when I hit watching, Deadpool. Right up top. And I'm like, how do you fucking know? Like, are you what? What? How you can't? What?
I went to go
my
buy
Amazon, maybe my Amazon account. Like
Amazon listens too. They send you ads and shit for shit that you've like been talking about. Like it
happens with me and Jeff. Daddy Diddles talks about it all the time. Your phone's listening to you, dude.
It's like you did that episode with Ken about the conspiracy theories and shit. I watch a lot of shit about conspiracy theories like all the time.
If only he talked about actual conspiracy
I know, he
theories.
really didn't.
It's a disaster,
He had on
dude.
like a fucking tin hat. Did he really have a tin hat on?
Yeah, he did. The whole time.
If we had like at least like a minute or two discussion about almost any of the conspiracies, it would have been hilarious. But like he would just interrupt us and scream a conspiracy, and it was fucking hilarious. But then we're like, all right, so what about it? And he's like, Tom Jones, it's Elvis, and like he just wouldn't say anything. But it was pretty funny.
I think like maybe Hitler like lived in Alaska, and maybe the Earth is flat.
Possible.
You know, but I like to. I like to see.
Paladino, don't come on this goddamn podcast. What the fuck happened? What happened?
What'd you do, man?
What the fucking live video stop? What the fuck is this shit?
The phone's listening to you. He's like, fuck these
Dude,
guys.
I know, dude. See?
Dude, don't come on here saying the fucking Earth's flat.
I don't genuinely believe it. So my girlfriend's brother's girlfriend,
Why
like,
the live video in?
all I do is fuck with her, and every time like I want to get her riled up, I'm like,
You bring up the
hey,
flat
Aaron,
Earth.
you know the Earth is flat, right? It's all an enclosed system. I watched like one documentary on it, so I think I'm like a flat Earth expert now because I watched one documentary. You know, I don't know, man. Everything.
Here's what
it's
I can
just
say.
interesting to think like maybe there is other shit that's possible.
For sure.
I agree with you 1,000%, except for flat Earth. Everything else, I'll agree with you. Except for flat Earth.
See, so to believe in flat Earth, here's why I can't believe in flat Earth. I'm a big alien believer.
Right.
Right? I totally
1000%.
believe in
Hondo
aliens.
pig.
100%.
So are
It's
we.
impossible
Right?
for aliens not to
And
exist.
so to be a true flat earther, you have to believe that it's an enclosed system, that we're never leaving the Earth. And you have to disbelieve in gravity and think that we're moving constantly upwards. It's a weird change of thought. But if we're an enclosed system, there's no fucking aliens. That's bullshit. I watched Independence.
'cause we didn't
There's aliens.
we didn't
right? Will
send
Smith
two fucking satellites to go across our entire
You
fucking
can look
solar
at
system
those.
and get pictures.
You can look at those. I actually saw there's like an app.
How crazy is that?
Like you can, they like
still
have
going.
the pictures. Yeah, they're fucking.
That documentary
they're
on Netflix
way
is
past Pluto.
fucking
What about
dope,
the-
man.
what about-
they're
way past, dude. Way past.
They hit Pluto like what was it like the early
4 years ago, 5 years ago? No,
No, it was a
recent,
long,
right?
long time
Was it?
ago. I just watched the documentary because what did they send it out in the 60s?
Jesus.
No, I think the 70s, 80s.
I want.
So
I
I think-
sent
I
the
think-
new one in like the 90s, and that one's like tailing behind. But I think maybe that's the
No,
one
that they
passed
sent
Pluto.
they sent them like
There's
one
Voyager
after
1 and
another.
2.
Yeah, but they sent them one after another.
I don't know. Maybe I'm fucking wrong.
I did only
probably
watch it
wrong.
like once or twice. It is an amazing documentary.
I didn't watch.
though, but
I just like Google shit and like believe what I read. On
I want the
Facebook.
app
It's
to
a
that.
good watch it,
fucking,
dude. It's on Netflix. It's a
check
really
it
good
out,
documentary for sure.
I want the app to that Elon Musk car.
Oh yeah.
Did you hear about that?
People think there's a dead body in that car.
That's what I heard. You know,
Elon Musk
Elon
do?
Musk, the fucking what does he do?
He's
He's Tesla, right?
the
He made Tesla.
Oh yeah.
He
that
like
guy.
shot a
Yeah.
Tesla into space and shit.
Did he?
Yeah, and apparently
did
the
have a dead
rocket,
body in
the
it.
rockets came fucking back down. You know how every spaceship that gets sent out, the rockets shoot off, they either disintegrate or they fucking break up and just go in the ocean or whatever the fuck they do. Apparently his rockets just came back. They were like, nah, man, we're using these again. And they just fucking chill, boop, right back there. And you're like, dude, he's the real life Iron Man, that motherfucker, dude.
He is.
See, in Iron Man, I think it's Iron Man 3. I just watched all the Marvel movies like 2 weekends ago.
I
think it's,
listened to your episode where you talked about it.
appreciate
Well,
the
happy you
listen,
listen.
Paladino.
It's nice to have guests on there. Like, oh yeah,
A lot of our guests
episodes.
don't listen.
So I'm only in my car for a little bit. So
Right.
like I try to like power rip through like an episode, and sometimes I don't get to the end. So I hope like you give your meatiest parts there in the beginning, because I usually don't get to the end of an episode, truthfully.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Which
I
is
don't
fun.
really
Sometimes
listen
they're
in
long,
my,
dude.
I would love to like listen in my room, but like everybody, and this is where like I'm bad, where I don't watch, like people tell me to watch it all the time. I'd rather play video games.
I hear you, dude.
You know, like if I'm in my room and I have like time to myself, like I'm jamming on my Xbox.
I hear you.
Yeah,
Bro.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you at
It's
all.
like that's like
What
I
do
don't
you-
watch a lot of TV anymore. Like
What are you playing, bro?
right now, I'm in the middle of Far Cry. Well, I beat Far Cry 5.
So
Like
good.
destroyed it. Like,
It's so good.
everything's done. I did all the challenges. Like
I'm only on the second. I just beat that broad.
Faith.
Yeah, so I'm,
How
Take a
trippy
shot.
is
Let's take a
that,
shot there,
dude?
cunts.
that's crazy.
Well, I'm
dude.
taking a shot.
Trippy.
I literally,
They're big with like trippiness in their games.
I'd
All
say
the
it's
Far
the first
Cries.
one I ever played. So I remember like the beginning scene or whatever. I started playing. My girlfriend was there, and she's like, "What the fuck are you playing?" I'm like, "Oh, it's this game Far Cry." She's like, "It's like a horror fucking thing." I'm like, I didn't think so, but it's pretty creepy.
So cool, like the cult, and like you could. It's like almost believable. Like that shit could go down to like Montana somewhere in the middle of nowhere. You know, like
Hell
it does
yeah,
go down
dude.
because like look at Charlie Manson. You know, I mean, not as obnoxious as the video game is.
You know what's
obviously,
funny
but-
is the other night I was playing and I started hitting my vape pen because I vape now. You know?
Weed. Don't let the people out there think you suck dick, man. It's
Dude,
weed.
I literally so I just got really high and fished for like 2 hours.
I did all the fishing things, dude. I did all the fishing.
And Kristen's
all of it.
like, she's like, "What are you playing?" I'm like, "Far Cry." She's like, "You've been fishing for an hour."
And then my girlfriend, like, she wants to go fishing, so I got her, like, we went to Cabela's. I got her, like, a whole setup. So she's enjoying it, right? So she
Right.
calls me. She's like, "Hey,
Fresh
want to go
water?
fishing today?" Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a boat on the ocean. We'll have to go on. It's my mom's boyfriend, but it's out of
The ocean?
the Atlantic Highlands, like by Sandy
Dude,
Hook.
I would love to.
Yo,
man.
this
it's like an
motherfucker
hour
right
and
here
thunder.
does not like the ocean. But if that guy knows how to drive a boat, I'll get drunk on your.
That's kind of what we do.
whoever's
It's
mother's
like-
boyfriend's
It's
boat.
my mom's boyfriend.
I'm into that.
Shout out to John. He'll probably listen to
Yo,
this.
big ups, John.
What's
Shit,
up, John?
For
motherfucker.
the song.
Shit.
So she calls me and she's like, "Let's go fishing." I'm like, "I already am." I'm sitting in my room fucking wheeling in like a rainbow trout in a video game. Like, this is the biggest fish I'll catch all day. Like, why
know-
am I going to go out into the wilderness? And
All of a sudden,
I wanna
helicopter. Hold on, fish! I gotta blow this helicopter up real quick.
Dude,
Game's
I want
fucking
to
awesome,
play
dude.
Far Cry Primal, dude. That shit.
I
Looks,
beat the shit out of that game too. It's really cool. You tame like you could tame like animals, like similar to like how you get the
bear and the
bear
cat,
and the cat. You get like
which is awesome.
like different like like one's like a saber-tooth tiger, like all like from like caveman. It's like a caveman. But the one that
I can lean back.
you get with the season pass,
fucking
Far
gorgeous.
Cry 3 was like the best, and they're gonna like remaster it and release it on Xbox and PlayStation.
Nice.
But the whole like there's a whole section where with these two brothers and they like stab you with like a drug and you go into like this trippy like
tripped out.
primal state where you go back, and that's where it was so popular, that like little segment of the game, that they made a whole spin-off of it.
Oh, so
which
is
is
that where that
Primal.
came from,
Yeah.
huh? See, I never played, so I should go back and play some of them for
Yeah,
sure.
don't play the first two. Start at 3. The first two weren't that great.
Right, but
3 and 4 were fucking amazing. And
See, they've been going on sale on Steam. I play pretty much strictly on PC now,
Yeah.
just because Steam's dope, and I just wait for shit to go on sale and get shit cheap. Bought a dope Steam controller, dude. The best controller I've ever held in my life. Fucking, it's so fucking
do you know
even better
how
than
to like
Xbox.
remap like control? Because I have my Xbox controllers can link to my PC.
Yeah,
And
you can use them. You
gotta
can
check
use a
out
lot of
this-
different controllers on PC, even PlayStation ones too.
This website called Humble Bundle. It's called. They give you like you get books and different things, and you like donate money to like the rainforest, and in return, I
get
donated like
controllers and
15.
shit?
Well, no, you get games. I donated $15 to the rainforest. Totally worth it. I got the Rockstars. I got all the Grand Theft Autos up until number 4.
Really?
I got Bully.
Digital
I got-
versions?
Yeah, for my computer through Steam. You put them on Steam.
plus you're saving the
Bully,
rainforest and
manhunt
shit, man.
ones where you,
Dude, text me
and
this-
you're saving the
Text
rainforest.
me this website.
I'll text it to you right
First
now.
off, I'm all down to say the rainforest. Second
Yeah,
off,
dude, it's
dude,
like a
second
win-win.
off,
And you
Steam
get
is
to
like
play
the only-
fucking Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
yeah, Steam is like the only video games I pretty much play now.
Rainforest, man.
So-
Getting gay with kids, you remember?
You
that?
gotta get this game. I think it was on Steam. It was like $6 or something. It's called Redneck Rampage. And it's like these aliens land, and you get these guys, and they're just like these rednecks are shooting at you. It's like old school Doom. and they're screaming like,
Your fucking bag is being loud in the microphone.
I got a bag of ice, man.
We
Don't
have
worry
good
about it.
microphones, so it picks it up, bro.
I'm making a cocktail.
You would make a
cocktail.
Would you like me to put it?
tail.
Let me just get some ice.
Dude, I'm not gonna. Okay. Oh, nice. Thanks for texting me it already. Let me. You fucking cocksucker, man. Can I just tell you like how much cooler it is to have these boom arms now?
These things
Yeah.
are awesome. I'm excited.
We are
about
like
this.
10% away
Are
from
you,
sick legitimacy with
Are
this
you
podcast.
retiring after this episode?
Oh fuck! I'm on.
Oh,
shit!
Why'd you bring it up?
I'm supposed to be on
I
strike.
definitely didn't get to it.
Fuck.
Yeah, but you
Fucking-
said after the episode.
Did I say after?
I feel like you said after. I'm gonna say you said after.
All right, we'll say that because I almost strike during your episode, man. I like you, Matt. You know what I'm saying? You're fucking up, dude. We need to be on Pornhub.
In my defense,
I'll call Mike Matt right now.
please don't.
We're supposed to be on Pornhub, man. I'm supposed to go on strike right now.
Yeah, I definitely totally forgot about it. It's not gonna happen tonight.
Dude, I watched that. I watched that Snapchat. I showed like everybody. I'm like, look, I'm gonna be on my boy's podcast. Like, they just announced it because he's gonna strike if he's not on Pornhub. Everybody's like, what the fuck are you going on? I'm like, just don't listen to it. Like, just know I'm gonna be on it.
Oh, we gotta give you some business cards before you leave.
I got
Actually,
business
right
cards?
Are
behind
you
you,
gonna be
bro.
able to share this on Facebook? Is that gonna be cool with you?
that
Yeah.
that box right there.
All right. We'll just make it sure. Some people don't. Some people can't.
fucking share whatever you want me to share.
Take as many as you want, man.
I'm gonna take a couple when I leave.
Yeah,
Remind me.
for sure.
The-
They're kind of cheap. We need
the
more
photos. Well, not the. You know what it is? The photos are too dark. I should have brightened them
You
up. I
should have
didn't-
brightened the hair. Just the hair.
It doesn't look like that on the website, and I fuck. But they were $15 for 500.
You know what?
Yeah,
too?
You
they're
can't
all-
beat. You can't beat that price.
Yeah, and they're all color
Here's
and everything.
here's the thing
They're
about
nice.
them, though.
And they're
They're
I'm
thick.
getting
glossy.
criticized.
They're thick.
It needs to be
thicker, too.
double sided.
Well, you can, but it's extra money.
Double-sided is like.
Yeah,
you
what am
want-
I don't want to. You want to be able to like post them on a board. You don't want to have to.
Yeah,
fucking
what are we
look
gonna
at the
double-
back? What are you gonna put on the back? Like fuck
Same
you?
fucking thing. So either way, it's
Ooh,
facing.
Ooh, that's all right.
You see,
I take
you're
it
looking
back.
now. I'll see what the fuck you're looking
All right.
at. Ain't no hidden images.
Touche.
You know how much that would cost them to just completely double it?
An extra $15.
Yeah, $30.
I know. I think it'd be more.
Maybe even cheaper.
That was like an introductory deal, dude. And that's like full color and shit. You know how expensive that's going to be when we actually order them normal price now?
Are we gonna put Mo Bigsley on the next one? You think we could?
I said that and you said not to.
We're like for the first one, maybe not. It sounds
See,
good,
he
right?
knows. He gets it.
Do you think we
So-
should rinse? Is this another sour?
No, this is. We don't need to rinse. I'm not rinsing. I'm not rinsing.
Paladino, I'll take another shot,
So
though.
this is Magnified, a brewery in Fairfield that you probably know of through your work.
Yeah.
Give me like just what you did last time, like a third. That's good. That's good. Just a little bit to taste.
So this
man.
is their third anniversary beer. It's a 9%
third anniversary. Everybody's got a goddamn
Imperial
brewery.
IPA.
We've been out for 18 months.
It's-
Our 18-month anniversary brew.
It's crazy how
Well,
like,
it's a gimmick,
how like
man.
well they're almost overboard. They do like releases every week now, and there's like no allure to it. Like when you go to Hudson Valley, the first one we drank, like when they do can releases, their line is like fucking 400 people deep.
Yeah.
Really?
It's
Yeah, and they
crazy,
give
man.
out wristbands. They do it right. So they start to give out wristbands, at 8 o'clock in the morning. And then they let you kind of go around the
Not
town.
like getting drunk in the
This
morning,
Magnify,
boys.
right?
Yeah, Magnified. They
Because
let-
I'm pretty sure my girlfriend was just about to go last Saturday with my buddy Tim Cooney. He was on the podcast not
He
that
was?
long ago.
You see, I just
Magnified's awesome, dude. Like,
Yeah.
if you
His
ever want to
boom
go
arms
take a ride,
fucking
it's right by
giving
my
me a
apartment,
boner,
kinda.
gentlemen.
Oh, dude, Saturdays are so tough for me, man. I'm always in the kitchen.
That's like my.
And
only
you're always
day off.
podcasting.
But we like. Do you have a day off in like? Do you have like a Wednesday or Thursday off?
Thursdays usually, yeah.
I can go on like we could go on like a Thursday afternoon.
Yeah,
I go to
I'd
Brick City
fuck
in
around with it for
Hackensack.
sure, man.
They got, or it's in Little Ferry, technically Brick City. And then there's Elementary. Bolero Snort doesn't have a place, I don't think yet. But they're popping
what
up
kind of beer is this?
everywhere. It's an Imperial IPA. Like not.
See, I know I'm a
hoppy.
puss. I should have rinsed. Now I'm gonna have blackberry in my IPA.
I just
They might
taste it.
give
Just
a little bit.
tastes
A little
I
different,
definitely-
right?
It's good.
Yeah. This Hudson Valley, I can't compare. Their beers are fucking amazing.
It's good, but here's the thing I have with sours. I'd say 9%
Yeah,
of
but
them I
like real
like.
sours, like Gozes, like are too sour, right? Like,
Well,
to me.
there's a difference. The Gozes are actually they're different from sours because they add salt to it
Okay.
or some kind of sodium content. So a sour, they actually make the beer go bad.
Yeah, yes.
and that's how you get that sour flavor from it, which is weird
it's
because
like a fermentation process.
yeah.
almost,
So
right?
when we were gonna do one, so Crows does the beer fair, the winner of the beer competition at the fair every year comes into Crows and brews a beer, and the one year a sour one, and we're like, let's do because the thing with brewing is sanitation is key. So like if you have like a little spot like this that has some kind of that's not sanitized, you could ruin a whole batch of beer. So we're like, we're not gonna fuck around with it, because it's such a big sanitation's like one of the biggest things with brewing beer.
Yeah, I wanted to learn more about it. I like to drink it. I haven't really learned more about the process. It's funny, it's funny that like you cook now and like because going back to high school.
Because I'm an asshole.
Remember when we used to put hot sauce and shit in like the other kitchens, like in home ec class?
Dude.
What was that teacher's name, dude? She fucking hated us. She and loved us at the same time.
Yeah, it was like definitely more of a hate, but she definitely
We
liked
had
us too.
the kid that was owned the paintball place that we ref.
Oh, yeah, fucking,
you ref there like on
Blues
the regular.
Traveler.
Yeah, Gary. I think it's
Gary, yeah, Gary. Dude, the best part of that class was when we were making like sugar cookies or something.
I'm not a sugar cookie getter.
So we're like, dude, like we knew the kids next to us were like always winning because it was like 4 sections, right? And she graded you, but she was also like, this is the best
and
one.
Then it was the black kid.
Oh, we always made him wash dishes.
Fuck yeah, we always hit him.
Was it Frank?
Man,
Yeah.
that's racist, man.
Dude, that kid was actually cool, man. Like,
As in other black people are not cool kid? Is that what you
No,
meant?
he was a cool kid. But
Is
he
that
was
what
like,
you meant?
He was
You're
like,
like, fuck you, man. That's not what I meant.
truthfully, it had nothing to do with his skin color. Just to get it out.
He was just a freshman.
sophomore.
Oh, was he a
or
sophomore?
A freshman, and we were seniors. There was no way we were watching.
Yeah, I ain't washing no fucking dishes.
Like that's initiation shit.
Dude, but I just remember like this one, the other kitchen would always win, right? When we get so pissed. So the one time I'm like, bro, I got this. I'm sabotaging. So I took garlic salt. And we're making sugar cookies. And I like walk over and like I forget. I'm like, Matt, go distract him. Or like Frank, go distract him or something, right? So you distract him. I just pour fucking like a cup and a half
It was,
of
literally
garlic.
like, it was like a whole epic thing. Like so we distracted them. He went over, and then it just opened up a can because we started doing it every time. Like
And we
like
didn't get kicked
paprika, like chili powder. Like it would make their shit red. Like it was supposed to be a white dish. We would put red shit in, and they wouldn't like. Oh, it looks all right, Like, and dude, they would eat it and freak out. Like,
Dude, the best was not the best. but-
Did your teacher or anybody ever find out you
I
guys
don't
were
know.
sabotaging?
Maybe we got yelled at a lot.
Yeah, it was
That I would guess.
a lot.
That's all we ever did was get
She
yelled
never
at.
kicked us out though. I think because I wrestled and like the whole jock thing, like
Well,
I would tell her like, you can't kick me out. I got a match tonight. Like you can't kick me out.
Yeah.
And she would like get all like, okay.
that and she knew I wanted to like cook, so she was always extra nice to me.
Yeah, she thought because she was like Keith was like her protege. Protege.
Prodigy and or protege. I know what you meant.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I put the garlic salt in there, I remember like they're baking the cookies and it just smells like garlic. And, and I remember the teacher like is someone
Garlic,
cooking with
fucking
garlic?
garlic.
Everyone's like, no, we're making fucking sugar cookies. And dude, this kid's face when he bit into this fucking garlic,
fucking epic. Epic.
Classic.
and they just look right at us and we're like, what?
Do you remember BD or whatever it was called?
Fuck
Like,
yeah, I do. I had
If
an
you,
Eric
if you were able to
Schomer's
listen to
I wasn't
Shomer's
even-
episode, it's like almost all we talked about, dude.
I was never in it.
Because
Like,
Shomer's and Eric were, so
I would just go like I would just leave.
And so would
class
I, yeah.
and be like and walk over and be like, "What up, Keith? Like I'm coming in," and it was the hot teacher.
Kelly.
Kelly, who's
Yeah.
awesome. Shout out to Kelly. She's got Facebook. She might see this. She's fucking still.
She's definitely
cool.
gonna see it, yeah.
I drank with her and stuff at bars like when I was older. She's really cool. Anyways,
That's it?
But she would let us come in and like, yeah, that's it. I'm not getting into it. Not on air. So she, no, I never, nothing like that. But I know stories. Anyways,
Oh my God! All right, continue on. I gotta let it out sometimes. Go ahead. Never not hilarious.
it's fucked up. And like we would just go in there and play video games. Like I would just be like, I don't want to go to class. I'm gonna go fucking sit in that room and play video games with Keith. Like
Dude, it was so
nobody
good.
said anything. was such a hoax, man. You just like acted like an asshole.
Why do you think he did it?
Got the there.
I know.
And he was like the nicest motherfucker. It was totally a
Until you open the door.
Oh, for sure, dude.
I'd go outside the door.
He was like, they were like, do your test, and he's like, I don't feel like doing it right now. Like he legitimately didn't feel like doing it. Like wasn't a dick about it. Like, no, you have to. And he's like, fuck you, and I'm going to go play video games. I went to go play. I was like, that's fucking bullshit.
Dude,
like, I had to do that.
I'd come to the door, bro. He'd be
it.
sitting there doing his work, and I'd be like, oh, maybe Keith isn't such an asshole. I would just kind of like give a little knock, open the door, be like, oh, hey, Miss D. You know, the older, like, actual teacher. She'd be like, oh, hi, Dan. And then Keith would be like, Dan? Foof, like flip his desk, like, throw a shoe at Spoonie to start freaking out. Dan's here, everybody. And I'm just like, she's like, Dan, you're gonna have to leave. You have to go now. And I'm like, all right, sorry.
Me and Paladino ran shit because like I was real good friends with you guys.
Shotskis.
And then that last year, it was just me and Matt.
Us. Like it was literally just us.
Me, you, and like I hung with Chris Borey too, but
and Devore,
yeah. Dude, we got into so much.
You guys were
shit,
there
man.
when him and James fucking put that deer in the school, right?
No, that was a year after us.
Yeah, unfortunately.
That's right. There were 2 years. Okay, because I want to know what that day at school was like, man.
They set like mices and stuff. Like somebody brought like a bag of mice. Bag of mice.
Lots of mad mices, man.
Mad mice.
They dropped all these mices everywhere.
Fucking retards.
I remember I got in a fight behind Shoprite with Kyle DeVore. He broke his hand on some kid's face.
I remember that,
and the dude bit me.
That kid Angel tried to stop you.
Yeah, and held me, and then the other kid he let the kid get like a free shot. And I looked at Angel, like, dude, like if you don't let me go, I'm gonna fight you next. And like he let me go, and then I went and toned up the kid, and then I was like, dude, don't ever grab me again.
Yeah, seriously.
Like I'll fucking kill you too.
I would have been there for that. Was I there for that?
You might have been. So I came out of ShopRite. I remember I was on top of the kid because I always wrestled. So anybody I fought, like
you could take him down. You don't fight a wrestler, man.
You know, like any Joe Schmo, like you can't hang with somebody that knows what they're doing halfway. No. So I took the kid down, and I remember I was elbowing him in the face, and I like slipped, and my hand was like over his mouth, like my wrist.
Oh, he just cut you all open?
But I didn't. I knew like as long as I kept jamming my wrist into his mouth, like he wasn't gonna break skin. As long as I kept pushing down.
Yeah.
Right.
And his girlfriend jumped on my back.
Slut.
And like
nothing worse than when fucking cunts get in the fight,
girls.
dude.
I don't hit girls. So like, what am I gonna do?
You should have.
Oh, I did. I pulled my arm up and I made like I was cocking for a punch.
And you elbowed her right in the face?
Her, dude.
She deserves it.
Him. And then some chick, and I wish I knew who this was. And if you're watching or listening, and you know who you are, hit me up because I would like to thank you. She worked at Dunkin' Donuts. She just jumped this broad. This random chick just jumped.
Her name wasn't Shannon, was it?
Might have been.
There was only little. I mean,
tough girl. I remember she was a tough girl. And I asked her,
little heavy set girl.
I don't. It was a long
There was
time
the only
ago.
girl I knew who worked at Dunkin' Donuts. I think her name was Shannon.
I remember I was like, why'd you do that? Like, you don't even know who I am. And she's like, that bitch shouldn't have been involved in her man's shit. And I was like, too cool. You know, like, you're right in my book.
Just to clarify, so people don't think, because I was like, yeah, punch her. Like, I don't advocate beating women, but here's the problem. When women want to act really tough, and like, when two men are fighting, let those two men fight and figure it out, because by the end, they're probably going to be like, all right, dude, like, we got our shit over and done with, we're cool. Like, when you jump in and try to act like a hard ass, you're a woman, you know no one's supposed to hit you, and that's the only reason you're acting fucking tough. Cut this shit, stay out of the way, just let them figure it out, and that's it. If you want to fight somebody, start some shit with some bitch, so you don't get anybody locked in jail. Cut the shit, you know what I mean? I would have done the same thing. I'd be like, get off me, boo, sorry.
So I made it like, I didn't, it was just like, what do you do? You know, like, what do you do?
Well, you accidentally elbow her.
Yeah,
you know,
that's what you do. You know, like,
yeah, I'm sure you still went down for the punch.
oh my God.
Exactly.
It was like a double whammy.
like a ping ball machine, like a quick thing.
That was one of the funniest fights. Because I remember Kyle broke, I beat the one kid up really bad. And then,
who are you? Do you not want to say their names?
I don't
you don't
know.
even remember. Why'd you guys? Do you remember why you fought them at least?
Dude, no, man. It was probably like he fucking called me fat or something.
Yeah,
you know,
the littlest thing.
What else did we fight in high school?
I remember. I was definitely a huge.
You fucked my mom, man. Like, I'm gonna fight you now.
I was a huge pussy in high school, so like all the time when you guys were like about to go fight, I'd be like, I'm gonna go watch this because I would never do it. So I would just go watch you guys and be like, is that what it's like to be a man? All right, cool. This is great. Let's find some Miller Lights, man.
I had a couple fights on at the high school football games and stuff. Like when I was still in middle school, I fought this kid Ron Card. To this date, he'll never admit that I won. He always says it's a draw.
Still,
I was on top of him, fucking elbowing him in the face. I'm pretty sure I won. Like whatever.
that's how it works.
But I got really bad rug burn, and it's why they pulled the rugs out of the high school. Remember they had the rugs in like the high.
Yeah.
Remember the rugs?
Yeah.
In the hallways. Remember the hallways had rugs?
Yeah.
They probably had rugs even up until your senior year.
No,
and
I
think they
always
got
remember
pulled,
rugs
like,
pretty much.
They got
throughout
pulled
high
like maybe your senior year or
Yeah.
our senior year.
Yeah, I think it was
pulled.
ours.
Oh, because people who fought got rug burns.
Dude,
so
and
that's-
and it was like rug burning, like, but it was like a bloody, like almost like an asphalt, like you fall on a motorcycle.
I remember that shit,
and
dude.
I was bleeding it was all over, and they had to pull they had like pull the rug up in that section.
Oh, because you bled all over it?
Yeah,
That's awesome.
I don't know if like did they end
That's
up
what you get for having rugs, you
Plus,
cunts.
they're fucking gross. Like
That's the
think
first
about all
cunt.
like disgustingness.
That
like,
was
in a
that first
school
cunt.
rug. That was.
Bullshit. Everything's too tame, Matt. You got to bring the. I know you got that
He
asshole
just
deep
talked
down
about
inside you.
beating people up and elbowing a broad.
Well, she
How's
shouldn't have
this
been
tame?
there. but- Well,
Let's go back to let's reminisce about how we fought in your mom's dojo.
Oh, dude, that was
We
great.
talked about that before the show started, but
Dude, the best part is I drive by that.
Verizon store now. I just
It's a
looked.
Verizon store.
Yeah.
And I'm driving by and I'm like, yeah, I fucked in there.
remember we beat Fable in there too?
Did we?
Yeah.
I remember we had to keep
Your
the,
mom wouldn't want us at the house, so she would. She
was to the
all.
Taekwondo school.
we'd have to keep the light. We kept the lights off in the front, and we drank like upstairs. Right, there's like a little
Right.
loft, and there was like a couch to sleep on. And we all like found like places to sleep. We drank like a 30 rack of Bush. Like we were all cool. and
How
shit,
cool
you
was
know?
that shit, dude? Like,
And then we started getting drunker and drunker, and I always would egg him on because of the Taekwondo he did and shit. I would always egg him on, like, dude, let's go punch like a fucking sandbag.
the same
like,
thing
let's
to
go
this
break
day,
some
Matt.
wood. Like, let's go fucking punch cinder block. Meanwhile, I know I couldn't do it, but I was like, maybe I get to watch Keith fucking break his hand or something. Like, or maybe he'll punch through a cinder block. It'll be the coolest fucking thing I've ever seen.
either way, I win.
It's a win, you know? So I egged him on. I was like, dude, like, let's do some MMA, man. Like, I was watching, like, MMA, like fresh out of high school. Like, it was when that Forrest Griffin, Stephen Bonner fight
Oh,
where, like,
Jesus,
they beat the
Forrest
shit. Remember when
Griffin.
it became, like, that's when, like, put MMA, like, on the map.
Yeah.
And I started, like, really watching it again. And I was like, dude, I know what I'm doing. Like, I'll fight everybody here. You know? Like, I fought, like, Zapata. I fought, who else was there?
Joe Lugo, maybe.
No,
we
Joe,
had, like,
Joe wasn't there for that.
Zapata was the big fight because I was bigger than everybody. And I
Right.
had a wrestling
Not
background.
Zapata.
But I wasn't bigger than Zapata. And
Not back then.
But he was slow, man. I
Yeah,
love Zapata,
well, that's
but he
the
was slow. And I just took
Yeah.
him ground, and I think I choked him out or something
Yeah,
stupid.
well,
like-
Zapata never wrestled or anything.
yeah, he had no
I
idea.
think he
And
was just a
that's what-
monster.
like,
dude.
if he would have punched me, he would have knocked me out probably, you know? But I was smart.
Luckily,
Like,
we weren't punching each other in the
go
face.
right. We had like these like they weren't even like real like MMA. They were like training Taekwondo. Like you shouldn't have been punching somebody.
Not at all. No wraps on or nothing.
Just free hand.
Like, dude, we did that now. My ankle would, or
Dude,
my
knee-
fucking wrist
my
would
whole
snap.
body would cry. Like, why are
Were you
doing
ever
this?
there when we started fighting with the kendo sticks?
Yes,
That
we did
got
do that
bad.
the one night.
Because those fucking hurt. Have you ever got hit with a kendo stick?
I think I was too pussy to let you hit me with that thing. I remember what you're talking about vaguely. I remember like I was like, I ain't doing that.
It's not like the problem is when you get hit with one. It's not like, oh, I got hit by bamboo, it hurts. It's like they pinch.
Yeah.
So like they
like
go
a
in,
welt.
yeah, and they tighten on your skin and then pull. So they fucking hurt.
That's why I don't know, like as fake as like WWF is, like when they used to like bust out. The
Oh,
sticks,
dude.
like, they're legitimately
That shit
hitting
fucking
somebody
hurt,
with
dude.
it, you know, like,
No,
fake as
wrestling
it
is planned and like whatever. It's all staged and stuff, but they're still throwing each other.
No, they're
through
still
and
athletes.
out of
That's
that.
what I
Yeah.
say. I'm like, it's staged. It is fake, but there's no faking.
The only thing
doing
that's
a
fake is
front
like the
flip and a half
punches.
off of the top rope.
Yeah.
but
Right.
not even so much anymore, dude. Watch Brock Lesnar's matches.
Dude, when
He like really fucking hits guys.
when he punched
Randy
Braun,
Orton?
was it Braun Strowman or
yeah, because Braun Strowman like fucked up and like hit him hard.
Yeah, he,
And
like,
he
kneed
got up and he like kneed him in the head and then fucking cracked him with the
like
left
legit
like
maybe not
wrecked
full
him.
Brock Lesnar
Lesnar
punch.
is the man.
Now if he would have full blown,
He would have fucked him, but he tapped him.
they're saying he's gonna fight the winner of Cormier, who's the light heavyweight champion, and who's bumping up the heavyweight to fight the heavyweight champion Stipe Miocic.
Who's the most underrated fucking heavyweight?
I agree too. Most underrated heavyweight ever. He's like a fucking fireman.
And that's
Like
pretty cool.
saves the
It's
world.
so cool.
You know, he's like a hero.
And I have to admit too, when he was fighting Francis, I'm like,
I actually double parlayed that. I took Francis Ngannou and I took Volkan.
That's not bad.
Ozdemir.
Yeah.
And it was like for $10 I would have won like 1,000. Like if both of them won and they
Right.
both got smoked. But
Yeah, well, dude, Miocic's he's so much smaller than France. Like France is fucking huge, dude.
so I'm thinking if the WWF is smart, they work out a deal with the UFC. If Lesnar can take care of business, not take steroids, you heard me, Brock. You don't need the juice.
He does
Brock,
it.
because you
Need the
listen to this
juice.
He does
podcast, Brock.
How much did Roy Nelson sue them for? A shitload of money,
A
right?
lot of money.
Yeah.
So if he beats, or you mean not Roy Nelson, you mean Mark Hunt.
Yeah,
The guy
sorry. Yeah,
before.
Mark Hunt. Yeah.
Hunt rhymes with cunt.
Roy Nelson's in Bellator. Sorry.
Yes, he got beat up by one guy. You know who just won in Bellator? Remember Fedor?
Yeah.
Emelianenko? He just beat Frank Mir. who's
I know.
Bellator is like where like all the washed up, like it's like the MLS, like soccer, like all the good.
He's fighting
they're done.
Chael Sonnen, right?
Yes, in the next fight, because
That's gonna be
Chael
cool.
Sonnen knocked out King Mo in 15 seconds. And Chael Sonnen was also involved in the biggest hoax of a fight when he tapped out Tito Ortiz, but it was Tito Ortiz's last fight, so they couldn't let Tito Ortiz lose. You watch him tap, and then he rolls to his back, gets tapped out.
Bullshit.
Like, it was such bullshit.
By the way, if we're talking about conspiracy with UFC,
They have that?
I think they do.
I gotta
And
blow
here's
my nose,
here's
boys.
where I'm going.
Can we pause for a second?
Yeah, fuck
Can I
yeah, dude.
piss
Yeah,
real
sure.
quick
Go
before we go?
go
into
piss.
this
We don't
one?
need a
Wait,
pause.
Can you move your beer so I can see the pause button good? So
Really
I
a
don't
pause?
think
Wait,
I'm-
where are you leaving too?
I think I'm just going to go
Yeah, it's cool.
topless.
All right, so that's what I want to say. I don't think the UFC's rigged.
Yeah, we paused. Who cares?
But here's my thing. Do you remember the Daniel Cormier Rumble Johnson fight? Right after Johnson knocked what's his name's tooth out with an uppercut the fight before.
Yeah, I do remember. Yes.
And then it was right before John Jones came back. And Roman Johnson fucking destroyed this guy. Goes to fight Cormier. Doesn't even show up to the fight.
Isn't that when he put his hands on the towel to make weight or some shit?
Fuck. I don't remember. I think so,
That's
yeah.
why they're not allowed to use a towel anymore for weigh-ins, because
Right.
he fucking cheated.
Which is like bullshit, but whatever.
Old wrestling trick.
That fucking towel. But Johnson didn't even fight. He didn't even fight. Like, he kind of showed up, was just timid, and then got beat up at the end. He's like, yeah, I'm retiring.
Oh, yeah, I do remember that.
Now, did he retire? Did he get another job? He was sick of fighting? Because he didn't look like it his last fight.
No, I hear he's coming back.
Exactly. That's why he retired. He retired because they told him, you can't win this fight because John Jones is getting cleared and we want him to fight Cormier.
Yeah.
That's what I think. Now,
None
I
of
could
them
be making that up.
None
but
of them can beat John Jones anyway. It's a shame John Jones.
I
can't
understand
stop
that.
taking fucking banned substances.
Best
like,
UFC fighter of all time.
He
Hands
did it
down.
while fucking coked out of his mind, like and drunk. Like all like how do you? It doesn't make sense. Like you could be so good. How can you be so stupid? You know, I don't. It's
That was like
get
last year, right? The fight
Yeah.
you're talking about, the big heavyweight fighter. You got fucking
light heavyweight, but yeah,
or yeah.
he
vaguely
did like
remember.
a hit and run. He was like drunk or some shit, and like hit some like other car and like fled. And then he got caught with
That was a good idea.
He said he took it. He said what he failed for was an off-brand Cialis pill, which is a dick pill. And Rogan asked him on the podcast, "What, like, you're a healthy, young, probably well-endowed black man. Like, what do you need like a dick pill for?" And this is what Jones goes, puts the twist on the end of a punch.
Yeah.
I could perform even better. Like an off-brand Cialis, it's like Robbie Cano
Yeah.
with fucking taking steroids.
Oh yeah. I didn't read that story. What actually happened?
He said that he took a pill from a Dominican doctor.
Okay.
Idiot.
You know what he did? I give him
And it was
credit.
for an ailment, but won't say what the ailment is, right? But
I give him credit. He didn't try to appeal anything. He was just like, you know what? Give me my 80 games. That's a wrap.
well, because
Let's
he's
just
gonna
get it
be.
over and
You
done
do
with.
know that he's gonna be hurt for the next fucking 2 months, and that's like 40 of the 80 games. So
Right.
he's not even really suspended. It's fucking bullshit. But how about Mark Teixeira, his old teammate, the first baseman? For
All
the
he
Yankees?
said is that he wasn't surprised. Somebody
but
asked him if
that's like-
he was
Yeah,
surprised.
That's
He
like a
said no.
dick thing to do.
You can't do that.
Either you don't like him, but I would do, like if I played with you and I didn't like you, like I would totally be like, yeah, I'm not fucking surprised. You're a fucking juicehead.
Yeah.
Like it's just the way people are like it's a bad teammate, but maybe he didn't like Robbie Cano. Maybe him and Cano didn't get along.
Yeah.
Like who are we to say?
Teixeira dropped too many balls.
I mean, Teixeira knew what he was doing when he said no. I'm not surprised. So whatever he wanted to do when he said that,
I mean, are
it
you
got
guys
done.
surprised? You guys watch baseball a little bit. I'm not like a big baseball fan, but are you surprised? The dude like magically hit
I'm not
like,
surprised.
fucking a ton of home runs one year.
I'm never. Well, he hit a lot of home runs a lot of years.
I'm never
His
surprised.
best friend was Melky Cabrera.
Yeah.
Like one of the more recent.
I'm
steroid
never
users.
surprised when anyone's like, "Oh, they're on steroids." Like, yeah, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
I don't
They
even
should
bother
just
wasting time
legalize
caring.
it.
Really,
They should legalize it.
Make-
Back the home run up. Like 100
Another
feet.
100.
Back the pitcher's mound up 10 feet so
dude,
pitchers
it's
don't
baseball.
die.
They're never. Are you kidding?
And
There's,
just
there's
do it.
like 3,000-year-old
We
dudes.
need a
that are
league.
like,
We need to
"You're-
start a league."
You're not getting in the Hall of Fame. That's the one thing I hate about. I like baseball a lot, and I'm starting to like it more and more now. Especially the older I get, where like I care less about other things that I love, like fucking like. I try to like. I want to play video games every single day, but sometimes I'm like, dude, I just worked all day. Like, I don't know if I can keep my brain going because I try to play like. I play a lot of like pretty involved games. You know what I mean, like RPG stuff like that. Where, like,
he's more involved.
he like
He's
a
too
Skyrim?
involved.
I'm
for
not
us.
trying
And a
to talk
Fallout
myself
guy?
up.
I see
All
you
I'm saying
got
is
the Fallout
I do.
guy.
I have the sleeve, bro.
it's fucking so.
All
It's
Fallout?
so sick.
Yeah.
All Fallout New Vegas. Well, no.
That
Well, yeah, it is New
sick.
Vegas
It
pretty
is,
much,
though.
right?
I just saw the Pip-Boy guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
The
fucking.
Vault Boy or
It's so
whatever his name
fucking
is.
dope,
That is
dude.
sick.
It's very nerdy, but the tattoo itself
No,
is
that's
sick.
it's. I spent a lot of time on all those games. A
I
lot.
actually wanted to
Fallout.
ask you that when you were talking about Far
Dude,
Cry
took
before.
my life. Like, I won't play them now because I know like my girlfriend will break up with me. Like I know that, so I
Well,
don't even turn them on.
here's the deal. Does your girlfriend play video games?
Not really. She'll play like Guitar Hero and shit. It's
She'll
like
fuck her out some stuff.
You
See,
know,
my girl.
but she doesn't get pissed. Like she'll give me my. She's really good about.
Does she
it.
live with you?
No, like
Okay.
basically.
Yeah.
But not really. You guys
Like
just-
she goes
yeah.
home. You know, like if I work late at the restaurant, she won't come down from West Milford. You know, but for the most part, yeah. But she'll like stay on her phone and do shit on her phone and like let me play my video games, like which is fucking awesome. You know?
Yeah, for sure.
I lately I've been like feeling bad about it, so we've been watching more Netflix. I have been like trying to make an effort,
Netflix
but,
and chill.
you know, but.
Here's the deal, dog. Here's the way you gotta do it. Well, my girlfriend's a huge fan of League of Legends. She hasn't been playing as much lately, but she's all down with all nerdy shit. So she even actually enjoys me like watching me play video games and shit. But right now in my living room, I got the TV up on the wall where we're watching whatever we're doing, and I got this computer here. I bring it back and forth. That's where I play my video games on. I have a separate fucking like 30-inch TV. So it's like oh, Yankees game, but you want to watch whatever gay show you want to watch, babe. Pop it up, babe. Best boyfriend ever. Whatever you want to watch, Yankees game.
I did that in my room when I lived with my dad. I had 2 TVs, and we would like watch the NHL game like on the little TV. And me and like my buddy Bvet, Brendan Viet. You remember Brendan Viet? He hung out with like Jared Fisher, who passed away. He was like in our crew of.
There's so many names, dude.
All right, so
And too many people passing away, unfortunately, which sucks.
West Milford, man.
But we would sit there and we would just like play NHL on the Xbox while watching
Cheers
like playoff
for
hockey.
whoever
and
wants
stuff.
it.
Cheers. Speaking of playoff hockey, how about Vegas, guys?
Good
Do you
for
think
them.
it's bullshit or no bullshit?
I'm gonna watch. I unfortunately cared less about hockey lately, but if Vegas goes in the finals, I'm definitely gonna watch it. I just think it's awesome, man. My
read-
parents retired out of
They're in the
Vegas.
finals.
I think it's fucking epic.
No,
they're not.
No, they're
one
not.
win
No,
away.
it's
They're
still
one win
it's
away.
still
They're up
it's still
3 games to
conference
1
finals.
against the
It's
Winnipeg
conference
Jets,
finals
yeah.
right now.
I think I heard some guy come on a Michael K show. Shout out to the Michael K show. If you want to play the Fudge and Fins podcast on your
I hate
Yes
the
Network.
I hate the Michael K show.
because you're a Met fan.
I like the Michael K show.
Michael K's awesome, man.
I like everyone on there besides Michael K.
I like.
Thank you, because Don LaGreca is you.
I love Don, man.
I was gonna say you should and would love
Isn't he
Don LaGreca.
he's a Met fan,
He is.
Devils fan, even though he
No,
does
no,
all
no,
the
no.
Ranger shit.
Oh, no, yeah, that's right.
He
He's
lived
a
in
Devils fan.
Hawthorne. He's really a Devils fan. He'll never like.
Well, you
But
He
can't.
does mention it. No,
But he is
does.
a Devils
On the
fan.
Michael
He grew up
K
in
show, he
Hawthorne.
mentions it. He does mention on the
Yeah.
Michael K show that he's a Devils fan. But
But he's become a
he
Rangers
He
fan
does all the
because he
shit for the
does the
Rangers,
game.
and he's a
God,
Giants
Michael
fan.
K is just so
Yeah.
boring, though.
I don't think so, man.
Dude, I'm telling you, with Don LaGreca, they work well with like.
The
him
only
and
thing
Don
I don't
LaGreca-
like that Don does these like rants to try to be like the guy that retired and came back, Mike Francesa, which is a joke. He retired, and
my
then the
God.
people that took over for him did so bad that they were like, "You need to come back."
That's-
to save
that's
us."
not what happened.
That's not what happened.
Really? That's what they made it sound like on the Michael.
Mike
K show.
Francesa thought he was going to get the pick of the litter for whatever the fuck he wanted with
Yeah.
fucking radio.
Oh, when they-
and nobody gave a shit, so he was like, okay, I guess I'll come back.
It wasn't
okay?
even that they didn't give a shit. They're like, well, we can't pay you that much.
Yeah, I heard he wanted to go on like Sirius XM.
He
The Mad Dog was on Michael
That's
K
who
show.
I heard. I didn't listen to the whole thing.
They had an interview on Michael K show, and Mad Dog was like, "Yeah, I thought Francesa was going to be coming here." Blah, blah, blah. You know, that guy's voice is fucking annoying. Who the fuck likes Mad Dog, dude? So that guy's like, It's like a little fucking puppy you want to kick.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't shut the fuck. But he was saying like that he was trying to say it like go full blown into it, but that was the fucking plan.
Yeah.
Mad Dog wanted him to come back with him and go on Sirius with him, and I think Sirius is just like, dude, fuck off.
They're like, we don't have that money.
Well, the
'Cause
problem is
Francis
Sirius,
asked for so
Sirius
much
can't
money.
pay for anybody because they give Howard Stern all the money, and I only know
Right.
that because I listened to Opie and Anthony for a long time.
Yeah.
And they always complain.
I always forget what Opie do that ruined the show. Anthony
got
did.
kicked off because he like was into like videotaping and like droning and would do like remember
Right.
when Jay Kubicki did like you'd videotape everything?
Yeah.
Because he's a faggot.
Yeah. We're gonna get into that, and
Make fun of him, dude.
I don't want because we hashed our shit out. So me and him had let's go off topic. So me and him had we were really tight, right? Like after Burn the Bridge, and he was in the non-existent year, or whatever.
Non-existent band.
He was in. We were like really tight. We were really good friends. I will say that.
See, I like Jay.
Then
Fudge
I
hates
had
him a
no
lot.
issues with him. He was cool. He was a little
Jay used to be one of my fucking best friends, dude.
He's just obnoxious.
He's a self-involved
And
piece of
he's-
shit is
he's
why I don't like
selfish.
him.
He's selfish.
Thank you.
Hundo pick.
Hello.
But-
I'm not arguing.
So he had this girl that he liked, and I thought she was cute, and I like texted her. I was like, dude, like, why do you want to be like this? Like, oh, he's gonna work at Applebee's for the rest of his life, guy. Like, and like, she went to him about it, and like he like fucking got all pissy at me. But you know how he is. He doesn't he's not confrontational.
Right.
He like just stopped talking to me. Then he went to like Arizona. I didn't see him for like fucking however long. Then he came back to Jersey like a year ago. We hung out and had a couple of beers and like, went to like the Vernon Inn or something and just like kind of bullshitted.
Vernon Inn.
He's still like the exact same.
Oh, dude, I hung out with him.
He's still trying to live the dream, man. Good for him. But like,
me and Jack had a rule. We'd hang out. We're like, we'll hang out with Jay like every 3 months, like space it out. You know what I'm saying? Dude, the one time we hung out was the most insane. It was Jack's birthday, and dude, it was just fucking insane. Like
I never hung out with Jay at Jack's house when you guys would do it like once. twice a year.
Jay passed out, so I poured Fireball on him because it was like we're.
This is videotaped. Too.
Yeah, it's all on videotape. So it was like we were doing the "Fuck You Tyler" videos. I don't know if you remember my whole spurt where I was doing
I think
those.
so.
So I remember it was me and Jack in the bedroom. Jay was sleeping. I was like, one for me, one for my homies, and I poured Fireball on Jay.
He got so mad.
He got up. He tried to fight Jack. I got in the middle. We calmed him down.
Well,
And then-
I wish I just would have knocked him out. I would have been all.
No,
He stepped to me a couple times and I was like calm about it. And I was like, rethink this, Jay.
You would.
Like
kill
that's
him.
what I would say to
You
him.
could punch him in the chest and he would be
literally,
dead.
I would literally be like, dude, rethink it. Like, just rethink yourself for a second. Dude. And he would. He'd fucking take a step back and he'd like look me over and he would fucking stop. And
He
I'd
would
be like,
bitch his
okay.
whole entire fucking when he was in the Burn the Bridge. My dad is such an alcoholic piece of shit.
But he's
you are your
you're-
dad, you fucking
like-
asshole.
Yeah, you're your dad. You live with your fucking parents. Your parents want you out. I experienced it. My dad wanted me out. Me and my dad didn't see eye to eye. I moved out. Me and my dad are fucking the two coolest dudes you'll
Well,
ever
that's not
meet.
gross.
That's what
We got along
happens,
so
man.
much better. Like,
Yeah.
I hope he listens to this and hears that because moving out was the best thing I ever did, in my opinion. It made me more responsible. It made me want to
sure.
go get more
Yeah.
and do more with my life and make more money and realize what I need to do. What he was giving me for fucking 28 years of my lifetime.
Yeah.
29 years of my lifetime moved out. But Jay still to this day doesn't see that. Still to this day doesn't see that.
He's out in Arizona, like waiting tables, like talking shit to everybody else.
I'm wrong
making
waiting
it seem-
tables though.
or what?
I thought he was. Isn't he at B-dubs?
I have no idea.
Hashtag
Dude,
B-dubs?
here's
haven't
here's the
talked to
thing, like I understand, like if he's like, oh, you're gonna go out and see the world, and you're gonna go out and do this and that and blah blah, and like live life, like good for you, man. Like I'm all about that. Like you want to go out and explore and travel, that's great, dude. Cool. But when you're judging other fucking people for what they're doing, and say if they're not going all over the world and just living life carefree, and they want to do something different, and you're judging them for it, that's why I tell you to fuck yourself,
he started
dude.
He started this whole like that stop now and like don't
now.
judge.
Stop now.
Start now. Whatever it is, dude.
You just care so little that you don't remember the name
Yeah.
of his stupid
But,
shitty
like,
groups he
like-
forms every 6 months.
like,
That's right, you
he was
stupid
such-
asshole. I hate you.
He was
Keep
such
going.
a hypocrite. Like he was like oh, you got to start somewhere and not judge, like live for, and he would be the first one to fucking judge you for doing something.
Mm-hmm.
The first one.
He gives me, I shouldn't say he gives me shit, but he busts my chops here and there. But like, dude, like I never want to dislike or have a problem with anybody, man. But when you're like a self-involved, judgmental piece of shit, Who gives you the right
When
to say anything about anybody
When
else?
I drove over
Fuck
here
yourself.
on my way here, I said it in my head I would not talk about Jay because I knew it wasn't going to be right. And I was like, I was
Why
like,
would it be? He's
I was like,
such a
we hashed it
cocksucker.
out. Like, we were cool when he came back to Jersey. Like, but I was like, if we bring it up, like, I'm not going to be cool.
All right, well, let's move on. Let's not make it the Jay
if
bashing
you
podcast.
don't want, if you don't want to do it, we'll move on.
No,
It's
I don't
just-
care. We
when
can
his
bash
name
him.
gets brought up,
I knew this is where it was going to go in my head. Like, I knew for a fact.
I would never, dude. You've listened to our podcast before, right? Who else have I ever shit on? Jay Kapicki is the only fucking person I think I've ever legitimately shit on that we know or that we're friends with or used to.
Yeah, but we don't need to talk about it forever. It's boring, you know?
It's fucking hilarious.
All right, so let's go back
All
to
I'm saying
Opie
is
and
that he
Anthony.
deserves
It
it. Go
started-
ahead.
We went on a Jacob Vicky rant from Opie and Anthony. And Phil.
I'm taking a shot
Is that crazy?
for just myself. So you guys, whether you want to or not, fuck you, Jay.
So Opie or Anthony, he started his own podcast. That's what he does.
We
now.
didn't even get to the story.
Yeah. He was like he's into drones and like filming and cheers.
Don't cheers me, co-host.
So he-
Don't mind, just throw your glass up. It's okay.
I got short arms, man. You want me to reach?
You do have kind of short arms.
Alligator.
Now with these boom art, the first shot we took, I was like,
these things are sick though, man.
We could
Like,
just move them.
I feel so much cooler right now with these fucking boom arms.
Truthfully, like this feels like we're in a radio station.
Yeah. Wait till the
basically
table's
are.
done.
You know,
Give it
that's what I
give it
can't
like a
wait
week
to
or
see.
two.
Yeah, I can't wait to see the table.
You'll come back on. Everybody who comes on, like, I don't know if there's anybody who won't come back on. We might have, but we're not going to say right now because we have to like definitively make the list to make sure we don't talk about them so they don't feel bad because we're friends with everybody who's
I don't
come
think
on.
there's anyone yet. Well,
There was somebody
You
that
can all-
I'm pretty
guess.
sure you can listen and make that assumption from listening to your podcast.
you know what? I guess like we wouldn't refuse them back on, but I remember like definitely 2 or 3 people were like, dude, he wouldn't stop puking there, or like he wouldn't stop trying to fight you there, or whatever. You know what I mean? Like it's happened once or twice, but I guess nobody's not welcome. Nobody isn't not welcome.
about
is
being
what
on the
you said.
podcast now is knowing that you got to get through a shit ton more people before I can be on the podcast again. That's the worst
Yeah.
part.
well,
Right now.
dude, we're
I'm in your
literally.
top 25 of podcasts.
That's true.
You know,
That's
I'm
pretty
in your
awesome.
top 25. That's pretty
It's so
fucking cool.
crazy though, because like we tell a lot of people, like, dude, we like, especially like Mikey Smith the other day, like, dude, we're like, dude, we want you to come on. He's like, I can't wait. We're like, dude, like, we're not being dicks.
He's a big favorite. He's a big
Yeah,
favorite.
like the podcast is great. We want you back on, but we're like really just trying to keep going until we run out of friends.
Yeah.
We're like,
not only that, we
like
want the room to be complete, and our buddy Eric, like I said, Eric Siglin. I
Is
don't
Eric the dude with the monster clit? Whose episode is
know. No,
that?
that's Pat.
That was one of the best episodes I've heard of anything. I listened to that twice.
Dude with the monster
believe it.
clit.
But I went to air on the monster clit thing. I went to a strip club in Philly and it was full nude. And this girl had a dick sized clit. Dude.
Oh!
Like it made my dick feel fucking small. That's how
Wow.
fucking yeah.
You're not even Irish.
No, I am, yeah, but and I'm not.
Not enough to make your dick small, though.
Some shit ain't too well there, but it works fine, you know, and we deal with it.
Most of the ocean, bro. I got
Yeah,
you.
that's all it's about, dude. I got a long tongue. Anyways, yeah, no, that was like when he was saying it, I was like, dude, I remember seeing that. I thought it was like a dude, but there was a hole underneath it. Like, blew my mind, dude. And he's like,
well, you always have to have
and then
one.
listening to you guys Google it and you not wanting to see any of it.
Dude, I played it for
I
long.
saw the two of you in my head, like you like trying to shove it in his face, and Dan being like, "Get the fuck out of here!"
No, I just heard like, and like that tranny, like fuck, or not. It wasn't a tranny. It was a mega clip broad sticking her like miniature fucking penis inside the fleshlight.
Yeah, she was flashlighting the mega.
That's what it was. I remember.
And it was coming through the headphones, and I couldn't get away from it. I was like, just stop, dude! Stop the mega clip flashlight.
That was one of the best things I've heard in a long time.
That was the craziest
Happy we could help you, bro.
That was a crazy fucking episode, man.
Let's go back to Anthony from Opie and Anthony
Okay,
real
yeah,
quick, and
let's
I'll
get
just
back.
slam out why he got fired. This is what I'm pretty sure happened. He was filming. He had like his drone, and he was filming in like Central Park, and he filmed some African American lady, and
Very
She got,
responsible
like-
of you.
but he was just like filming some shit. I don't think like he actually filmed her. Like she just walked into his video,
Right.
And she's like, "You can't film me," blah blah blah. And he got like the whole rant for like freaking out on him, and he was kind of like respectful about it. I think. But then he went
But
on
because
Twitter
she was black and it
posted
got
it and
some
was
huge
like,
thing.
all you people are monkeys.
All right,
Animals,
never mind.
Animals.
All right,
are
never mind.
Yeah.
All
And
right,
like totally like they hit the race card like
Like
Yeah,
hard.
dude.
yeah, like you can't back away
Dude,
from
monkey
that.
is like the
Yeah.
second most offensive word under the N-word
He
for
might have said-
African American
truthfully,
people.
He might have said animals, but either way, he was referencing like that. You know,
Right.
like it was so like
Yeah,
it
you
was
can't
so-
do that,
He's on
dude.
the borderline of racist anyway when he's on the radio. So like,
And you know,
anything,
what are their ratings on Sirius? Like, were they number one?
I think they were really good behind Howard.
They were still behind
I was
Howard.
gonna say Howard's been
But
number
they
one
were better.
forever.
They
right?
were better when they were on WNEW 103.5 when they did like Whip It Out Wednesday.
Right.
And they did the homeless shopping spree in the Richie Rich Short Hills Mall where they brought like 10 homeless people and like gave them like $200 and said, go have a field day. And like most of them went and bought like a jacket, a pair of shoes, and then went to the
Liquor.
bar. Yeah. They literally, shoes, jacket, bar.
We'd be the
One guy bought a
perfect. We'd be
boombox.
the perfect
One guy
homeless
bought
guy.
a boom box. He wanted music.
Well, that's fine. So that's crazy. You know when they're like top two on the radio or Sirius, whatever the fuck you want, and they're like, "Yeah, dude, we still gotta fire you, bro. You know it's bad."
Right? Like it's bad.
I love they're one of my favorite. Not my what would I call him? John Valby, who fudge knows because I get drunk and I make him listen. It's kind of annoying.
Oh yeah, he's like a I guess like a singer songwriter, but
Comedian, kind of.
he's like a well no he technically he's a comedian because all of his songs are comedic.
Yeah.
He's
He does like very dirty
you don't-
sexual
you don't-
Like-
you don't-
Christmas
like a
you don't
songs.
John
Flight-
Lynch
you don't like
kinda
Flight of the
thing.
Conchords.
Yeah.
It's like that. It's a guy. He's a
Like David
comedian.
Allen Coe. He does like the
Yeah, but
kinda,
way,
like, racist ones.
way
it's
dirtier.
really bad.
Oh,
It's
really bad.
really bad.
Yeah, I'll play a song. But he was on, and he's a fucking big time alcoholic too, which is great. It's probably why I love him. But
it's
he
definitely why you love.
he
him.
was on Opie and Anthony, and they're like I forget where they were, but there was a grand piano ballroom. So they like took him down. They're like, oh, so let's send John Valby down there and see if we can test out the fucking thing. So the guy that would go and do stuff on the road or whatever, I forget his name. They'd be like, all right, get him on there. So the guy would be like, yeah, we have John Valby on the piano now. And he's like ripping. He's a really good piano player. Pianist, as we call them.
Penis.
And
See, Paladino knew.
and they're like, so what's happening? He's like, well, he's really playing piano good, and the sound techs and the owners right there, and they look very impressed with his playing because he kind of looks homeless, so they're kind of surprised. And then he goes into his songs, and they're like, yeah, we gotta go now. They're telling us we gotta go.
This was on Sirius
Yeah, it was
They
on
had him?
Sirius.
because Opie and Anthony, sexy does. Opie and Anthony were actually really huge on the radio way before Sirius. Like
No,
back in our
WNEW, that was-
back in our elementary.
some of the
days.
things, dude, they did like they put girls in 45-gallon drums and they'd leave them in there for like 4 hours and they'd pour random shit. And like the last thing they did, I remember, was like hissing cockroaches.
Oh,
They didn't
oh.
bite. They don't bite, but they're like they make noises.
Yeah,
and
no
they, like,
thanks.
dude. And
I don't give a
they
fuck
pour
how much
like
money you're giving me,
molasses
dude.
on them, oil, like, and they made them. Then they put
Do
like,
that to me. I don't give a shit.
like-
Bugs? No thanks.
Do you remember they did the baby bird for a
No,
while
no.
to like the interns? So the baby
Thank
bird.
you for the little bit of beer.
So
there.
this beer.
So what
is
do we
by,
got here?
So
with the
this
beer?
is by Threes Brewing out of Brooklyn. I got this before I went to the UFC. It's called
Nice.
Unintentional Fallacy. It's made with Mountain Dew.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, Mountain Dew and some other.
It kind of smells like the last IPA you gave me, but
They're all kind of similar than when they're like an IPA.
I like this though. I really
like.
like that Paladino was hitting us up the past couple weeks. He was like, "I'm hitting some breweries. I'm bringing some stuff. Nothing wrong with a little bit of beer tasting and stuff."
And I
in the
brought
more
them.
episodes.
Nobody saw it, but I brought them a Burn the Bridge album cover from their.
I'm glad you
their,
framed it because we can actually
I
hang
framed
it. Up.
it, and so they could put it in the podcast room. It was their childhood dream.
I made a mistake fucking making these maps too big, man. Because
Yeah.
here's the deal. This is the world map. These are the thumbtacks of all the countries that have listened to us.
I think you should thumbtack each state on the world map and make like the USA
Well, that's-
look tight and fat up there.
That's what we were thinking. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
and just get rid of the
and get rid of the USA one.
Because we're gonna cover all the states anyway.
You're gonna get through all this.
We don't. When we cover the states, we just fucking
What
get rid of the
states
map.
don't you have? Because my coat.
Take a look. Whatever doesn't have an X.
One of my friends
Whatever
is
doesn't have
going
an
to
X.
Alaska. I'll have her like download your podcast.
Please do.
Nice.
I can X that
Will that
off.
count?
Yeah. No. Yes. She doesn't have to just have her
have
play it for
Hawaii?
like 2 seconds. That'll be enough.
Oh, I know a lot of Spaniards that'll go to Puerto Rico.
Hook us up. Help us out.
Yeah.
All I want to do is just X.
hard, like North Dakota and South Dakota, because they probably don't have internet. Those areas might be hard. To get somebody
Fucking
to listen to.
lose.
We might have to go there
With the live.
download your own podcast.
We have to get our own
Wi-Fi in
hotspot.
there. Yeah.
We need
Those are
I
gonna be tough.
have to call Amazon to get hotspot. Sir, why you need I need hotspot for 2 days.
You get one of those like IP changers, so like when you're watching like illegal movies and stuff.
Right. Well, that's what we're
You
saying.
like make your IP.
So we
address,
have
like,
17 countries that listen. They're probably all just our friends
You
with
guys
IP
are up
changes.
to 70. That's what I remember you saying, because
Look.
some guy from like England.
Look, we got
Wasn't
Philippines.
the first guy like from England?
Yeah.
England is a heavy listener. Well, heavy enough for us. Philippines is heavy. Ireland, which makes sense because they're drunks and so are we.
Shout out to Conor McGregor.
Absolutely.
Connor's listen.
There's somebody in the Philippines that is listening hard. They're up to like almost 20 plays.
Really?
So they're following episodes.
Which one of our friends is in the Philippines? That's what we need to find out.
Well, one of our guests was half Filipino.
You know what? This is bullshit
Dude, then
because
that's gotta be like
dude,
his culture.
we had a play or two in Chile, and I didn't mark off Chile. They must have taken the play away because I checked both the things. The Chile
they-
play wasn't there anymore.
How you take the play away?
I don't know if you. I definitely remember Chile because I'm like, I love Chile, like talking shit to myself at work when I'm like on my lunch break checking what countries listen to us. I don't know what happened there. I got to check again. Maybe I just didn't realize that because it's so slim. Maybe I didn't see the highlight when I was checking.
Right.
I'm almost positive we got a listener or two in
Curry
Chile.
is that?
The Curry, you know.
That's James.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
He's on next week.
That's what I thought.
And he's moving to Vegas. So
What?
that's what he.
Dude, I haven't seen him since like fucking after high school. Me and him became really tight when DeVore and he met DeVore, and that's
Right.
how DeVore met some girl. That's
Yeah, and
I
so
don't
and so,
wanna talk
whatever.
about the whole thing. I heard some things and whatever.
I have a
but-
funny
we can
story
tell
about
the
that.
story.
I have videos, James. When you listen to this, text me. I should have the video of you fighting that kid behind the tennis courts in Wayne.
Okay, how long is the video?
It was a good fight, dude. He beat this kid up like 3 rounds. Like I stopped the fight and like made him stand back up. Like
Oh, so all right. So this was
I have it like on a camcorder, like on Jay Kabicki's old camcorder that I still have.
nice.
He always keeps coming up, that faggot.
Dude, can you email that to us?
It's on a video. I'd have to get it put on a DVD, and I have to like. So here's the problem, right? Is I have a lot of these tapes that I don't know what's on them, and I don't really know what's on them at all.
Yeah, so you gotta only
So
watch.
I
want to
like send them to like
Be by
like-
yourself when you watch them.
Yeah, like I don't want to send them to Costco. Like I they do like where they put them on DVDs.
Yeah, because
I'm
you
like,
never know.
Have somebody watch this and be like, what the fuck?
Can't you put the tapes in a camcorder that you can hook up to a computer?
Yeah, I don't have. I have to buy a camcorder. The camcorder I have doesn't work. So like I have to, and they're
Ew.
expensive.
And who
They're
the
like the
fuck
mini
has a
DVs.
camcorder
Yeah,
now?
nobody has that shit.
Or money. Who is that
Um,
either?
But I did a thing where Kenny went to school in Wilkes where I would wear a Girls Gone Wild hat and I'd have like fake release forms and I walked around with a camera. So there's a lot of shit on these videos.
Can I just
I don't know. Should
just-
be put on a DVD.
Can I have a quick 20 seconds before we continue? There was a time when, because you guys both know Joe Lugo. When, I don't know, probably 17, 18. And Joe was like the age of my younger brother, Will.
Have we told a story before?
No, yeah, I did. There's definitely no way. All right? So
It's a great story.
I'm at the bank. Do you know this story?
Of course I know a story.
Okay. So I'm at the bank, and like they drafted me a bullshit overcharge, and it actually was like at that point I was actually like bouncing my checkbook really well. So they fucked up on their end like with an overdraft charge, so I was there to fight it, and I won, by the way. So they're going through my charges, and Joe Lugo's with me, and at this point he's like 14 or 15, like he's pretty young. And they're going through everything, and they're like, McDonald's, blah, de, blah. Exxon gas station, blah, de, blah. GGW video. Joe Lugo was like, he starts freaking out. And I'm trying to keep a straight face so I can get my $33 back. And I'm like, yeah, what about that charge? It didn't overdraft anything. Continue on. I want my $33 back. Go ahead, keep going. I just had to get that in there.
I don't even know where I was going.
Well, I'll go back to where you go, but
Curry with a fight, like
the better story was when you went to fucking like when they called you and you had to give your email to the chick.
My credit card.
Your credit card.
Yeah. All right, so I'm getting like my first credit card. I still live with my mom's. I must have been like 18, 19. I was pretty young. I don't know if my mom was in the room or not, but she was like, my mom has always been like a very good like financial coach for me. And even though a lot of her advice I didn't take, and if I did, I'd probably have a lot more money now because my parents are very smart with money. But I was trying to build my credit up, get my first credit card, whatever. So I'm on the phone with the lady, and this is, I'm 31 now, and I'm probably like 18 at the time. So this is fucking 13 years ago, long time ago. An email, nobody really used email. You only had it if you really needed it. So setting up this first credit card, and the lady's like, oh, what's your name? What's your phone number? What's your address? Blah, 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 Social Security. What's your email? And I'm like...
He already knows what's going.
So this is my first and only email. I think I made it to have a MySpace, so I'm like,
Big Dick Dan 69.
No, it's way worse. So I think here's the deal. I actually set up the credit card online because she read it back to me. Okay.
Oh Jesus.
So I set up online, so I didn't have to read to her. She had to read it back to me, and she's like, okay, I'm just name Daniel Haggerty. Okay, birthday March 17, 1970. Okay, address 2 St. Charles. Okay, email cum dumpster 311 at yahoo.com. Dude, I want to say Joe was there. Somebody I think was there, dude. Like, it was either my mom or Joe. And it's this Indian lady on the phone reading back my information. She's like, it is C-U-M dumpster. And yes, that's confirmed. That's my email.
When I went to college, that's something they told us to do. Like, when you're applying for jobs, create a more generic email than probably what you had in high school, because... Big Dick Dan 69 probably wouldn't be good to apply.
I wouldn't lie to the people like that.
I think my email in high school was at yomother.com.
I still have the same email that I had. It was WMWrestler99.
Well, that's not bad though.
And then the only thing I've changed is my username for Xbox. Anybody wants to play me in Xbox? It's Nacho Spaceman 99.
Spaceman.
Because not Spaceman, there's a space.
The space.
Yeah, so it's Nacho Man 99.
Gotcha.
Because when I was out of high school, I wrestled. I was coaching my cousin and a couple other guys, and I go to these open tournaments. Well, I take them tournaments. There'd be an open division for college wrestlers. Meanwhile, I was all fat, drunk, old guys. And
going to get water, gentlemen. Keep it rolling.
Yeah.
And I would wrestle them. I would go there and wrestle, but we recorded because I'd record my cousin to go over it. So they'd record me as a joke. My dad and my old boss for construction said I looked like Nacho Libre. So it's right when I got the Xbox 360, so I had to create an Xbox Live name. So I went to Nacho Man in 99s because of Warren Sapp and Wayne Gretzky.
Warren Sapp
is my favorite number.
Oh man, do I remember in high school when you be cutting weight? I'm oh, fucking, this is lame Paladino.
In culinary, dude, and we're making the dopest food, and I can't eat it.
I'd eat 3 of them, cookies in front of you.
Fuck you, man.
But I'll never forget that. It'd be that one day you're dude, match over. I'm done cutting weight. Here we go. I'm I'll never forget the first time it happened. I was all right, well, how much is he going to eat, right?
And you have to understand that's pretty much in my mind was the last time I was ever going to cut weight.
Right.
Because I wasn't going to wrestle in college. I did try out, not try out, but I went to go wrestle for Bergen Community College, and it's just it wasn't for me.
Yeah.
It wasn't what I expected, so I just concentrated on school, which was a waste of money too. But that's
the smartest thing I ever did was not go to school.
Yeah, that's 100%.
But dog's here. Cool.
I'm letting him in for a sec.
Let's see if we choose on something. But yeah, dude, you're I don't know if it was the last time or it was your day before you had to start cutting weight or something like that.
It should have been right around Thanksgiving.
Yeah, and you're just check out. I'm oh, how much can you eat? Dude, you went on every single line. like in the cafeteria.
Oh yeah.
You got the turkey sandwich, then you stopped to the hamburger line,
the
then you
fries.
stopped at the fruit pie line and the candy line, and you were just destroying this food. I was like, holy shit.
Because it's a grind. People don't like if
Dude,
you never wrestled, like to people listening, if you never wrestled, like you don't know what that's like.
It's crazy that they
It's
let you do that in
taxing
high
on-
school.
Well, it's different now. Now it's like much more regulated. Like you have to like take like a hydration test.
You should,
and then, like,
dude.
they
It's so
certify
bad for you.
like hydrated. Because like look at the UFC. Like guys are dying, not dying, but like they're
Well, what's his
stopping
name,
weight cuts. Max Holloway, who was supposed to fight Habib, they stopped the weight cut because he was losing weight. too
Right, and
fast.
the one guy, I can't remember his name, but he had liver problems.
Yeah,
because he was fucking.
Joanna Jędrzejczyk, who
Yes.
just lost twice to Rose Thug. The last time she fought Rose Thug had like a really bad weight cut that like she was like almost hospitalized, and a lot of these guys like it's you don't know what that's like even like no offense, like don't take
No,
this
I don't know what it's
if
like.
you've never cut weight in terms of like
Not working out and diet.
like
It's
and then like to get pushed by Blakely like he did like. There's nothing. Mentally, it's exhausting. It's
Of
not
course.
even on your body.
I was,
you don't even care about how you feel.
I was-
Mentally, you feel like shit, and you're miserable, and you're
Physically,
nasty
yeah.
to people, and like people wonder why I was a fucking prick in school. I was a prick in school because I fucking couldn't eat for like 6 months of my life. You know, like truthfully.
I always thought that was very fucked up with like high school wrestling and shit
Yeah,
like that. Like
for sure,
Remember when we'd hang out with Nate and Nate's parents would be like, "Yeah, no, like Nate, like during
pounder.
Yeah.
during these times, Nate is like really miserable. Like he eats like a salad a day and this and that." And I'm like,
he went to States though.
Yeah, he did.
"Yeah, but yeah, okay."
Remember
and then
Robbie-
what?
remember
and now
Robbie
he's
Ragona?
married. And now he's happily
Yes.
married to
They
fucking.
were like best friends, and he was like the 103 pounder. Robbie was the heavyweight. It was like Robin Big. So funny.
Yeah, but like think of like all like just like I get it. Like you're trying to be healthy, trying to cut some weight or whatever. But like these people like starving themselves, dehydrating themselves, and like for what? Now he's happily married to Michelle Zapata. Doesn't give a shit about wrestling. Like the fucking poor. It's just
It makes
it's
you
crazy.
truthfully, like it's. But I wouldn't change it. If like I redid my life, I would
Oh,
wrestle
of course.
every time.
I remember you
The
tried
only
to.
thing I would think of doing
you wouldn't
differently
up
is
a weight class just a
No,
little bit.
Fuck no, I'd probably go down a weight class. Truthfully, Dan, I'd probably be way more in shape, and I would lift like a pig, and I'd know what it takes. I didn't try hard at all in wrestling, dude. If I could do it all over again, I would have been a state
Not
champion.
talking shit like you, but you've always been a big guy. Though.
Yeah.
Nate
Nate
has
was a little
always been
shit.
a stick.
For him to
so
cut,
imagine
for him
him
to
trying
lose
to
5
cut
pounds
weight.
is like probably the equivalent of me losing
20 pounds.
40 pounds. I lost my biggest weight cut ever. Is I lost 50 pounds in a month. Yeah,
That's so bad for
yeah,
you.
so bad for me. I remember when I
That's
finally
one of the
made
worst
weight,
things I've ever heard somebody do.
when I
ever.
finally made weight, it was for counties.
Where's the dog? Find a
It took
dog.
me halfway through the season. I started at like heavyweight and I went all the way down to 189. It was my junior year, and I remember I wrestled counties and like I was wrestling this fish. Like I should have, like if I was like okay, I would have pinned this kid in 30 seconds. And it took me to
Yeah,
like
but
the
you're-
third period, and like twice I had to stop the match, like hang over a garbage can because I was like nauseous, thought I was gonna puke, and
Yeah, because
had
you had to
no
cut the weight.
strength, and it wasn't healthy, man. If I could like,
I wish and like you just said, they're regulating it a lot better.
which is
now,
nice,
right?
yeah, and even in other sports like
That's the
MMA,
only thing I'm
they're
against. That I
regulated.
don't like.
But it made me like
Nate was so miserable.
tough as
dude.
nails, and you know, like
I remember you were like, I'm like, hey, what are you doing after school today? You're like, yeah, I'm going to a spa. I'm going to put my sweatsuit on, go do sit-ups in the sauna. I'm like, what?
so my senior year, my
what are you
wrestling
doing?
like wrestling day consisted of I would go to school an hour early to lift, and I'd probably walk there, right?
Yeah,
Because I lived on
How
Schofield.
many miles were you
Nah,
from
like
the-
a mile. Not
Yeah.
even.
he was very.
Yeah, I
know
was
you were-
very close.
I know you were
You
close, but I don't
remember.
remember. Like,
Like Schofield, and then you come up to Maple Road, and then you hooked right on Highlander. And I was just at the other end of Schofield. And
West
so
Milford's fucking huge.
I
so
would
far.
I would walk to school. I would lift. I would shower before first period. Then I would have like
You'd be showering Big Dick Jan, man?
I'd have like.
Hey, remember?
Jan Hedema. I remember him. His
Oh, the
brother was Lurch.
Hedemas?
His brother was Lurch.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
I fucked with
Dude,
him
they
in the-
loved Burn the Bridge, man, and they were friends with my brother Will, I think, too.
He wrestled too. His mom had like a Mitsubishi Spider Eclipse. I remember. She used to drive me home for practice. But so I'd go to school. Then at gym, I'd want to take like badminton or something fun like that we would all do. Blakely would make me take whatever he was doing, and instead of doing whatever he was
Which
doing,
one's Blakely?
the little Asian peace pipe smoking dude. He's a man.
Yeah, he hated me, and then
He hated everybody.
Senior year, when I was friends with you, and you guys tried to make me wrestle, and I'm like,
Yeah, he came
I'm like,
around.
I'm cool.
But he came around to you, I think.
Well, yeah, because I was a dick to him. I made like
You
a
were kind
ball.
of a dick to everyone.
I was a dick to everyone, but I was funny though.
You were.
Like I was never like a dick. Like, oh, you're a fucking piece of shit, teacher. It was like, like when I made the one teacher cry, or like with Barkley, he was holding balls or something, and I remember he like dropped the balls. He like dropped the volleyball. I was like, oh, you lost your nut there, Barkley, or like something like that. You know, that's how it was. But yeah, continue. I'm sorry.
No, so like then he would make me just go to the weight room and run. So for 40 minutes of fucking gym while everybody was getting to play badminton, which would have been like,
shit.
which truthfully like sounds lame as fuck now, but when you had to go to the fucking weight room and just run on the treadmill,
Dude,
for 40 minutes,
badminton's
I
fucking
wanted
great,
to play
dude.
badminton bad.
Yeah.
You know.
It's like the #1 trolling sport of all time.
So then I mean, I don't really play badminton. I usually play good mitten, but
Hey-oh.
That's fucking funny.
so then I would leave school. I'd have like 7th and 8th period off because we'd have culinary, which sucked because I couldn't eat during culinary while you're cooking all this dope food. Like becoming a cook, knows he wants to be a chef, is cooking the dopest shit, and I'm just staring at it like, yeah, I'm gonna eat that one day. 3 months.
Don't worry, man. I got buffalo chicken slice and a sausage slice downstairs for you.
Remember when we made the buffalo chicken dip for teacher turnaround day? And I brought it in, and Blakely said it.
Banging teacher day?
No, yeah.
Shut the fuck up, Fudge Day.
I remember teacher turnaround day. I was one of the VPs. I remember the one chick VP.
Quick.
And I gave her. I gave this girl. She should have got a detention, but she gave me her number. So I think
Got the number.
it was fucking awesome. It was like she like cursed off a teacher. I was like, listen, like you should probably get a detention.
You should probably stop
If you
doing that.
wanna
Here.
go
Give me
out
your
on
number.
Want to go out on a date with me? Like I won't
Let me
give
at
you
that
the
number.
detention.
Let me at that number. You know.
Wish I knew what that girl's name
You
was.
have detention. Write your name, number, email, MySpace profile, URL. Thank
If she's
you.
listening, I actually think it's the girl that married Frank.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think Frank's married. Black Frank
The
from
guy who
Culinary.
used to do. Oh no, black guy. Never mind.
No, Frank from Culinary. Right?
See, I thought you were talking about.
Frank Green. His name was
Frank Green.
Frank Green.
Dude, that poor. I got a face.
And he was black?
Dude, that poor kid was so nice.
He was a good kid, man. If you're listening, Frank Green, you were a good kid.
What's up?
Yeah,
Dog's
sorry we
neck.
fucked with you
Yeah.
so much. What's up with his neck?
Oh, there's a little something
He probably fell on it because he's stupid.
right here. See my fingers?
Is it a tick?
No, it's. Well, now he's gone.
Yeah, well, we'll figure it. Remember out later. Well, I'll tell Kristen.
Yeah. Tell the broad. We don't have to deal with that. We got the boom arms now. We're in.
Dude, this is great. I'm like fucking wherever the fuck I want to go.
Very, very professional. Right?
You're like. Whoa.
Yeah, I'm not good like keeping up with it yet. Well, I'll get there.
All right. Well, when we build a table, we're gonna start building a table tomorrow. Where we end up screwed into the table. Motherfucking shit doesn't matter. We just start throwing shit everywhere. It'd be great. Right now, it's
Are
like.
you talking about this crusty area that was on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably just some fucking shit.
No, you know what happens? This is
dirt.
exactly what it is. So I eat and I'll be hammered, just fucking
Yeah, and you drop your
shoveling
pizza.
pizza.
It's
in my
hot sauce on his neck.
I'll try and put ranch dressing or hot sauce on my wing. He's right there. It'll just fall on him.
He keeps coming by the Jameson like he wants to do a shot.
Dude, he loves liquor.
He looks like it.
Loves it. dude.
Tequila, right?
Anything. But tequila, yeah. I
He's
love
like one of those
tequila.
little Mexican dogs.
He's not, though.
He's not.
He's
not
German.
A Chihuahua. Yeah. What is he?
He's a mini Doberman Pincer.
That's
no,
what he
mini.
looks like. He looks like a Chihuahua mixed with a Doberman Pinscher.
He's a mini
Because of the
German
color.
Pincer.
He's a cool looking dog.
German.
Yeah.
Sherman.
I think
German,
the only
German.
thing is if my cat would see this dog, he'd probably try to eat it. Thinking
Yeah.
it was like a rodent of some kind.
He kind of is a little ratty. See, now
He's a
we're
cute looking dog, though.
now he's got fucking 3,500 followers on Instagram, bitch.
Does he?
What's up with that?
All right, that's more than I have.
More than all three of us combined plus the podcast.
Podcast has 1,309.
Ooh, we get up there.
Oh, I'll look at it right now.
1,300.
Our plan is
It's like 90% bots, dude. I just go on that, people.
Doesn't
Like
matter.
Like fuck me tomorrow, bots.
1306 because 2 have unfollowed us. Who's unfollowed us? It's your boy Gabe. Hey. Oh, and I'm not following them. And Ed Gazzaro 010.
Yeah, fuck you guys.
Yeah.
Fucking
Bunch of
unfollowing.
cunts.
Am I
Jerk-offs.
even following you guys? I might not be. I'm not a big Instagrammer.
I'm starting to do it just for the podcast, so I'm like starting to follow a shitload of people on my
I follow
Instagram.
because a lot of like sports guys like are on Instagram and shit. So like I'm always following like the MMA and.
Right, dude. So how do you feel about CM Punk getting another fight?
Oh my God! No way! Really?
Now,
I think it's fucking
Dude, tell me
awesome.
what's up.
He's fighting like another.
I love CM Punk. I barely even like wrestling, but I think
Actually,
CM Punk's awesome.
Not even CM Punk. How about Greg Hardy? Greg Hardy, that the defensive end that played for the Cowboys and the Panthers that like beat up women and it got, like,
I heard
making it. He's 2-0.
I thought it was a joke.
No, he's 2-0 amateur. He fights for American Top Team, which is the big fucking. They're out of Coconut Creek, Florida. They're like one of the big teams. Like,
Dude, he's a big boy. He's what's his
fighting
weight?
heavyweight.
Obviously, but what's his weight?
I probably 240, 250.
But he's probably
260.
6'4"?
Yeah, he's a big motherfucker.
He's a
dude.
big dude, man.
But what better like to be an MMA guy than like a woman beater?
Exactly.
He just beats people up.
And now he can.
Like,
Remember the dude who was dating like the hottest porn star ever and beat the shit out of her like a retard?
Yeah, you got 1,307 followers now.
Nice.
Oh, Matt Paladino, WM Wrestler 99 started following you.
Oh,
That's
man.
my
It's your IG handle too.
Instagram.
Well, here's another thing about the UFC. Do you
Poor
think
shot there, Keith. Poor shot for yourself, bud. You're fucking disappointing me on our podcast.
Sorry, but I'm drinking.
Take the cap off first, asshole.
I'm drinking the vodka cups and beer.
Paladino, by the way, are you a fan of any nerdy movies? Anything Marvel? Anything?
You know what? I'm
We gotta get into some nerdy shit today. I know we already talked about Far Cry.
about Far Cry.
the nerdiness is video games. I don't.
Cool.
I think
Good. We have a solid hour left before we have to cut it off. So
I think
we got some time.
I
but-
think movies are. Dude, you're not drinking my alcohol.
Just put him on the floor. He'll be all right.
He's cool to chill on my lap, but like he's gonna.
As long as he's not chewing wires, and I'm pretty on top
He
of
needs
that.
his own glass here.
Once the table's built, I'm gonna have all the wires running underneath the table.
You need to make him like a child seat to like sit.
I have
like
one.
he-
He's hopped
enjoying
on the
it.
chair before, and like during, the morning after pills when it's just
Yeah.
us. He's hopped on the guest chair and just been like,
I
he's
wish,
been
like,
chill.
it's like you got to get him like
He would be
able
in-
to
he-
bark and like respond to you guys. It'd be fucking
Honestly,
awesome.
he when we build the table and I run all the cables to where he can't get to him, he'll be in here 24/7. But he would be in here 24/7. But he chews. The
Are you gonna
cables
like?
up.
Are you gonna like put like conduits underneath the table to run all your wires and shit? Cause
Not conduits. I'm just gonna put little brackets where it all runs through.
Yeah.
The table's actually be diagonal to the room right now. It's fucking.
It's be a lot
perpendicular.
bigger than this table.
Okay.
Oh, it's much bigger.
Like 8
way
feet?
more room.
Probably.
Well, no, it's the size of a normal door, so it's 36 inches by 80
Is that what you're
inches.
doing? You're buying like a door? And...
Nope, we're taking one of his closet doors that he now doesn't need anymore.
Dude, literally, Krista was like, "Hey, Fudge, can you fix this closet door? It's off the track." He's like, like the track's fucked. So we had to put a whole new track in. So she's like, "Oh, let's put it in the basement." So we pick up. I was like, "Fudge, like, we'll make this table."
That was the
No,
best
we used
idea
to,
you ever had,
Like
dude.
in like high school and college, that's what we used to make beer pong tables out of.
Yeah. Well,
It was like
it's legit,
doors,
dude.
old doors and
Dude,
shit.
36 inch by 80 inch door. So I'm getting a nice piece of like
Cheers, by
finished
the way.
plywood. Yeah, let's take a cheers. Quick cheers. We're doing it tomorrow. After this shot, I'll explain.
Can't wait.
36 inch by 80 inch. We're gonna go diagonal with it because I think it'll give more room. We get our buddy Eric, who's the bartender. We won't go more than 4 people because it gets very cluttered and mushy
Yeah,
when
it's
you
tough.
go more.
Even
I
sometimes.
heard Eric's was gonna bartender. If he's ever sick, I can bartend for you.
Ooh, we have a
have good
sub
Throw
bar.
it out there. Like if he needs like a sub,
No, yeah,
be a
absolutely.
substitute
We'll hit
bartender.
you up. We'll hit
Yeah.
you up because the bartender, it's like you're not like you say
I
some
just
stuff,
wanna,
you
like,
have
hang
you
out
say
and
some
make
shit here and
drinks.
there, but you make some drinks. You
get
have the
drunk with
mic
you
though.
guys while I'm
Here's the
listening.
deal. We're gonna have 3 of these drilled into the table, and then the 4th one will be clipped. So then we can clip it on the bar for the bartender, which is normally Eric. But obviously he's not going to make every one, so we can have guest bartenders.
you know, like Action Bronson,
yes.
Yeah.
right? So you know, like his he does that show where they get stoned and watch Ancient Aliens.
Yes.
Yeah,
Fucking one of the greatest things I've ever seen in my life.
What is
But
that
he's got
on?
a
Because
guy-
I want to
it's
watch
on
it.
Vice. I think it's on Vice.
Is it on
Pull up
Hulu?
YouTube.
Do they put it on Hulu or
I
is
don't,
it
I don't
YouTube
have
maybe?
Hulu, so I don't know. But you could.
Probably
But
not.
I think on YouTube now it's on that YouTube TV, which you got to like subscribe to. That bullshit.
Yeah. But
Fucking
it's
YouTube's
kind of
even
cool though
becoming
because
money, man.
yeah, but you know it's cool because it's.
Do you pay
it's-
for it? Is it worth it?
No, fuck no. But it's getting rid of cable, dude. Cable's gone.
I don't
with
need
it.
cable. Like
Cable's gone 5 years.
I don't have.
dude.
Well,
I haven't had cable in years.
Dog loved you, bro.
I would pay for like a cable streaming, like an internet-based cable.
Right. Well,
but my
that's
dad
RedTube.
still has
Or
cable.
no, not RedTube. YouTube Red.
Yeah. My dad still has cable, so like I just use my Optimum
RedTube?
login and like stream everything. From
That's
my
what I
phone.
do too.
We
Well,
only
it's
pay
not my
for
dad.
him.
We use,
but if my dad ever got rid of cable, I would get like I wouldn't get Sling. Sling is like the most popular one. I'd get this one. My cousin has
Sling's
one.
pretty dope.
many, man.
I'd get Fubu though, or it's called Fubu. No, Fubu.
For us, by us.
Isn't Fubu the gangster jeans that we used to
Yeah,
wear
it's a
back in the
clothing
day?
company.
Well, now it's like the Kmart jeans.
Is it
that-
Kmart jeans? But it's
still making
it
it,
might
though.
be called like Fubu or something like that. But my cousin has it, but it's got MSG.
Ooh.
The
See,
Sling
that's
doesn't have
clutch.
MSG, so I can't like if I'm gonna pay for cable, like I want to be able to watch Rangers.
Well, that was
'cause
my
I'm a
problem. I'm like-
so into hockey, you know.
So like all those like PlayStation View and the YouTube ones, like I'm like, fuck, none of them have the Mets as
And the hoax is if you were to get the MLB one, you wouldn't be able to watch
Blacked
the Mets
out.
because it's blacked
I
out
know,
in the
I looked
area
into
anyway,
it.
which is a fucking
Looked
joke.
into it. It's so
You're paying $300 for the
so
you know?
stupid, man.
Makes no sense.
Absolutely no sense.
Update, even though we're not live, but tomorrow at this very moment, the Tampa Bay ex-Rangers are up 3-1 on the Washington Capitals. Looks like Ovechkin's going to choke again.
Again. Fucking Ovechkin.
I love him too. But as a
Ever
Ranger,
since he said New York smells like garbage, I fucking hate
it
that
kinda
Russian piece of
does,
shit.
and I
dude.
love
definitely
New York.
does.
Yeah, of course it does, but it's the best goddamn city in the world, all right?
It is the best
I would
city.
never
but it
live in
does
that
smell
pilot.
like
I don't know about that,
Dude,
man.
that city smells like garbage. I would never live in it. But for that Russian piece of shit to come over to this country and make millions of dollars and say the best city in the world
I don't
smells
think-
like shit. Fuck you, you
You
piece
can't
of
say
shit.
that, man. How many
Keep
cities you been
joking in
to?
the playoffs. You could have been on the
didn't know
Rangers
when you
and been
said
the New York
that.
Rangers. I'm in the middle of a raid here, Paladino. You don't remember
You
it?
gotta ignore Fudge when he goes in.
No, I'm in the middle of something here. Ovechkin became. It was like a couple of years he was in the league. It was like
You clicked
fresh.
there, buddy.
He was
Would
going,
you
I
fix
don't
it?
give a fuck. You shut your goddamn whore mouth, motherfucker. Ovechkin, when it was about to be on free agency,
Would you say shut your cum dumpster?
311 at yahoo.com. Ovechkin was becoming a free agent, and the Rangers were like, or not even the Rangers, but Rangers fans were like, oh, are we getting this motherfucker or what? And he was like, oh, dude, it's a New York City. It smells like a garbage. And I was like, yo, that was like,
Well, it's kind of like what Le'Veon Bell say about the Jets. He's like, they don't have the cap room to sign me. We had like 100 million cap room, and he was being like a dick. He's like, they had to pay me 90 million to come there.
He's a piece of shit. Like,
He's a good player. Though.
he's like the best running back in the league.
But-
Though. Hopefully Barkley surpasses him. But
All right,
Ovechkin's
so here's the thing with
Ovechkin's a
Barkley.
shithead.
Let's start talking. Let's start talking Barkley.
Here's where Fudge gets mad.
I haven't laid into you yet at all. This whole podcast. All right, here we go.
Yeah, I've still been
Okay.
I'm excited and happy you're
Hey,
on the
so
podcast, so
who the
change my mind.
Fucking Barkley at the third, right? You guys?
Second pick.
So he's going to be making, through his rookie contract, he's going to be the highest paid running back in the league.
No, he's not.
No.
Yes, he is.
We can't afford that.
Yes, he is.
No, we cannot afford that.
Listen to me. Look it up. Because of the way the because of the way they tiered, because of the way they
afford
tiered
that.
the picks now,
Right.
the second overall pick, he's going to be making like $10 million a year or something. The second highest paid running
Yeah,
back.
but you
doesn't
know
make
what?
That.
We cannot afford
No, I'm
that.
telling you, but
we're
you
not
can.
paying him that much
You
money.
are.
No, we're
You
not.
are. You are. You are.
Look it up. Show me the legitimate website right now.
It was
There's
like,
no way we're paying him 10 mil off the bat, dude.
How much will?
I
What's
gotta
his
take a-
name?
Saquon Barkley.
Saquon. How do you spell
Saquon.
that shit?
I gotta take a piss.
Sequuan, I'm pretty sure.
Saquon.
Take a shot with me before we fight each other, Paladino. Let's do it.
Hey, don't fight, man. There's a lot of equipment.
Well, no, fight verbally. I can't afford the equipment. I
Can't block for himself, guys. Just so you know. That's why I don't. Think
Oh, well,
But
What can I do?
two picks later, my boys took Ezekiel Elliott. I defended that shit to the fucking world. So, is it that big of a deal? Can the guy run? He's from Penn State. He probably touched little boys.
Oh, come on.
Throwback.
Keith, you're missing it. All right, here's the deal. I've shit on Penn State since fucking day one when that whole thing came fucking out. So I agree with you there. And it's hilarious to joke around about that. But I am very excited about that pick. I am hoping Davis Webb or the guy that chose 4th round in the draft can be somebody who can replace Eli Manning. But I'm really excited about
Who- are you-
Saquon
you're
Barkley.
talking
That's
about
who honestly, that's who I wanted. I if they picked the QB, if it was Sam Darnold, I think I'd be okay with it. But I'm I'm kind of glad. Because think about it. Fucking Brady was what, 6th round? You got fucking Russell Wilson, who was like 3rd or 4th round. You got the QB doesn't always have to be that top notch.
I mean, look at I'm not really sold on Dak Prescott. I don't want to say like I'm a Dak Prescott fan. I think that
sophomore year was a little.
I think that Dak Prescott will succeed when Ezekiel Elliott is there all year and can control the game. And then Dak Prescott just has to make the minimum throws. And we go back to smash mouth old school football, which might not win a championship in today's football because it's all about the pass game.
Yeah,
Dak Prescott.
See, that's not true. Here's the deal.
But you watched the Cowboys
2 years ago.
You watched him.
Paladino. 2 years ago, you guys had the best offensive line in the NFL. You guys had easily top 3 running back in the NFL, and then you guys had a rookie quarterback who had so much poise and was able to take all that success with him and have, what was it, a 14-2 record? 13-3 record? You guys had an amazing record fucking 2 years ago. It was absolutely outstanding. Here's the deal, though. With the best offensive line in football and one of the best running backs in football, no shit, he was successful. Sophomore year, not as great.
But I think because Ezekiel Elliott was suspended for and his mind wasn't there. So even when he wasn't suspended, he wasn't. This kid's got a
Dak
full
Prescott's
good.
Dak Prescott, dude, for him to have the poise and handle all that pressure.
Guys, stop this all. I know you're.
No, it's good. We're not even fighting each other.
No, it's fine.
Like
I almost had the worst experience of my life. And I just left the room for 5 minutes.
Another woman showed up in your house.
No.
We have to kill her.
I go into my bedroom and I see this. A chewed up.
I saw that.
Top of a weed.
You had a $50 bill laying on the floor and you're worried about that?
Fuck yeah, dude. I thought my dog ate my oil. He'd be dead. The podcast would be done.
No, he wouldn't. Your dog would, unless you killed him. I know my friend's dog ate like a bunch of weed brownies.
Yeah, but his dog's like 7 pounds.
No, it was like a little dog. It was just like incapacitated for like 3 days, like kind of sleeping.
3 days.
He thought he was gonna die.
Dude, the podcast would be shut down, dude. It'd be over. Thank God.
I would have let him go. We would have kept going.
So just so you know, Saquon Barkley is going to make $31 million guaranteed, which makes him the second highest paid running back. It's like a 4-year with a 5th-year option. That's how they work. So Adrian Peterson's for the same amount of times deal was worth 36. Saquon Barkley signed for 31, fully guaranteed.
Adrian Peterson when
he got the massive deal from the Vikings. His first massive deal. So the second highest paid running back before he's even played a down in football is Saquon Barkley.
But can I say this?
You don't think that's going to hinder your cap down the road? Because I fucking do.
Of course it is.
Because you have to pay
Odell.
But
that's just expectancy. It's not like...
No, that's true. Because that's guaranteed because they're tiered. The way that they did it is they tiered.
Yeah, but it's so much better than it used to be, though.
But...
You remember when Sam Bradford
and he held out, or he made
and he made how many million?
Like fucking $7,100 million.
Like guaranteed. Like
so ridiculous.
I think.
And he never played a down of football in his life.
Matt Stafford was the last one. He made like $60 million.
Well, no.
Guaranteed.
Now how about Matty Ice? Matty Ice is the first $30 million a year player in NFL.
Yeah, no, but I'm talking about like rookies where the
oh yeah.
So Matt Stafford was the last one. He was the number 1 overall pick, and they're like, "Yeah,
They stopped it with him because of how much."
Thank God, $60 million guaranteed. I'm just making that number up. It was. Google fucking Matt Stafford's.
I'm not gonna Google anything.
Oh no, you're the guy. You're the computer guy.
Want me to Google it? What do you want me to Google?
I'm on top of it.
Tell me the exact thing to type into Google right now.
Oh, you got the computer on? Dude,
yeah.
What are we doing?
Matt Stafford's rookie contract. And this was when the Player Association was like, whoa, okay, this is it, dude.
Well, the problem is, like, you're giving Saquon Barkley this money because of the rookie contracts, and then Le'Veon Bell or Ezekiel
Matthew Stafford,
look at their team.
Detroit Lions agreed to $41.7
No, but look at his rookie.
That's it. Look, April 2009.
Ooh, that is it. Yep.
41.7, $6 million deal.
Yeah, but how much is guaranteed?
Contract.
Well, yeah. How much is that guaranteed?
That was the highest QB contract 2 years ago.
Matt Ryan this year, he was the highest paid player.
They have to start.
How much money are they going to have to give Aaron Rodgers? Let's talk about that.
That's
because he should be making like $50 million. He's the best goddamn quarterback that's been around the past fucking
Brady
what?
Makes dick
Nothing, man.
because he's smart.
That's because he sucks it, Matt.
That's the only thing I will give Brady.
He takes pay cuts so they can sign other guys. And he also gets rid of guys when he knows they don't work in their system, like Brandon Cooks.
Yeah, which is when they sign him, I'm like, motherfucker.
You know,
I'm like,
right?
Really?
They're gonna be so
trade it
good.
for him or whatever.
And then they just get rid of him the next year. Like, no big deal.
Well, here's the thing. The NFL,
he was still good last year.
He was. The NFL needs to step up. Like, I know they raise salary cap every year, like $5-10 million. They need to up that shit.
You don't want to do that.
All right, but
Because you up the salary cap or get rid of the salary cap, who becomes the best team of football every year? I want it. You don't think I don't want a salary cap?
no,
I don't want a salary cap.
I'm not saying get rid
There's
of
no salary cap. The Cowboys sign everybody.
I'm not saying
Because Jerry Jones has unlimited money. It's
I'm
like
not
the
saying
Yankees.
get rid of the salary cap. What I'm saying is they up the salary cap every year.
They do.
But they need to do it a little more because like these quarterbacks and wide receivers.
Well, you got to be smart
No,
with
you know what? Fuck both of you. They shouldn't keep upping it so much. They should shut quarterbacks up and say, dude, why the fuck did Kirk Cousins just get $30
Because you
million
don't win without a
year?
quarterback.
The Vikings
It's the
let go of
only-
3 great quarterbacks, and then they
let's not say-
signed him, dude.
Let's not
They're
say
not great.
Let's
Chase
not say
Keenum
great.
was not great. Teddy Bridgewater was not great. Stop.
Oh my
Can't
God!
stop.
We're gonna fight not over Cowboys Giants.
man.
Bradford.
Are you kidding me?
You're saying
Bradford's gonna be
Bradford's
the
great?
backup to a rookie this year.
You would let go of all 3 of them and then sign Kirk
Yes.
fucking Cousins
Yes.
for $30 million?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
The
No,
dude's a
you know
dope
what?
quarterback.
You guys are trolling me. You're not speaking
Nah,
in NFL terms.
I'm trolling
Fuck-
you.
I see you laughing, faggot.
No. All right,
I
here-
see you laughing.
here's the thing.
If you're not going to be serious about the NFL talk right now,
I'm
then
being
fuck
serious.
off.
I'm being serious.
There's no fucking way you would let go of all 3 of them and sign Kirk Cousins for $30 million.
Let me say that- let me say
I
this-
hope he shits the bed
let
for
me
the
say
next
something.
fucking 3 years, dude.
Let me say something.
the fuck out of
If
here.
you were
would
gonna
do
sign,
that.
if you were gonna sign Kirk Cousins, Case Keenum, Teddy Bridgewater, and what's the one I'm missing?
Sam Bradford.
Sam Bradford.
You wouldn't sign all 4 of them.
No. That's what I'm saying.
Who would I pick?
No. I'm not saying who. That's kind of what I'm saying. But who would you give $60 million to?
Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins.
Over all 3
Out of
them.
all 4 of them, who would you give the money
And
to?
the second best one is Teddy Bridgewater, in my opinion. That's on the Jets now, right? Isn't he on the Jets?
He is on the Jets. Like, who would you give the money to?
Kirk Cousins.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I know what you're
don't
saying.
think Kirk Cousins has been in the position to do great
With
things,
nobody.
and he failed.
Nobody.
And he
With a
failed.
former college quarterback for a wide receiver. Let's be real. He's had nobody.
You didn't answer my question, though.
Him on Minnesota. If he was on Minnesota last year, they're beating Philly. They're beating Philly. And they're going to the fucking Super Bowl, and maybe they're beating Tom Brady.
Probably not.
I know.
How great of a story! I know the two of you hate it.
I like the Philly one. It's
How
better than
great is-
Tom, like getting like 7. I
How
like
great
seeing
is
these
it that
teams win.
Nick Foles?
I wanted a plane to crash into that
A
stadium.
backup quarterback wins.
Nick Foles. All right, so that happened with the Giants with fucking Hostetler when Phil Simms went down.
I hate both of you. I'm taking a shot.
I just said the Giants.
Fuck off.
You're missing the point.
You didn't even let me answer. You
Sorry.
didn't even let me answer.
Answer.
All right, you want to know what I would do?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to let you know. I'm not signing Kirk Cousins for all that guaranteed money he thinks he fucking deserves because he's a fucking asshole, okay?
Okay.
He's
we
a
get
piece
that
of
point.
shit, okay?
I wouldn't call him a piece of
I'm
shit.
not done talking. Am I fucking done talking, okay?
You call him a piece of shit.
I'm
Go
not
on, guy.
done talking. This guy thought he was so goddamn hot to trot like, oh, reality show here. Oh, everybody wants me because I'm the only quarterback to sign, so I'm going to get 30 fucking million. The fucking Vikings had 3 legitimate fucking quarterbacks.
Right.
Get rid of one of them, work with
Well,
2.
2. They had 2 legitimate. Sam Bradford's not a legitimate quarterback. He's a back.
Before his leg snapped in half last year, he looked good.
Yeah, I can't keep up with beers, man. I'm like doing
Victory
vodka. I
sour,
got
monkey.
shots.
It's
I
a
got
sour
vodkas.
ale.
I got all sorts of things.
Just so you know.
You done bitching about beer? Because I'm in the middle of screaming at you and you're not listening to me.
Oh, it's another sour. What is it? Keep going.
Sam Bradford looked good before he got injured last year.
Wasn't he? He was a first overall.
This is
pick, I think.
9-5.
Yeah, that's a fuck. This one's
How's
fucked
that
up.
possible?
This one's fucked up because
Fudge,
this one will wreck you.
I want you to keep going on this rant. Please try this. This is 9.5% alcohol.
It's the most easy drinkable beer you'll have.
It's like eating a Sour Patch
Yeah.
Kid. That's 9. We'll say 10%.
Victory Sour Monkey. It's their golden monkey
good.
formula. It's in a sour,
It's good.
right? Think about you drink 3 of these and you're fucking like, where am I?
Hundo, please.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're like,
What
where the fuck
universe
am
am I on?
Dude, but it's like when you drink a beer that strong, it's like, oh, this beer tastes good, blah, blah. And then at the end, it's like, oh, alcohol.
I? You try to stand up. You're like,
That does not. Anyway, all right, keep going. So besides Sam, don't argue about Sam Bradford because you're just wrong. He's not good.
listen, but you're gonna
Argue about
like,
the other
argue
two.
about him making fucking $30 million, but
No.
the San Francisco fucking 49ers
Why do they
like
have
Jimmy
to give
Garoppolo.
$30 million to anybody? Why do they hit? All right, Jimmy Garoppolo, I'm happy for the 49ers, and I hope he continues to do well. Dude, the 49ers was like the second, third worst team in the NFL last year. Jimmy comes in and fucking wins them 5 games in a row. That's fucking amazing.
Or he just got lucky.
Good for him.
Garbage teams because they didn't want to play San Francisco.
Here's where me and Paladino fight. I love it.
No, we have to get in that.
You want to give Kirk Cousins $30 million over keeping Keenum and fucking Bridgewater?
No.
would
It's
Keenum
not
pay
about
for?
that. You're gonna have to.
What
Why
would
does
you-
somebody have to get $30
Wait,
million?
wait.
That's what
Go
you
back
just
on
said.
your-
You were like,
hang
if you're
on.
going to give somebody $60 million, who are you going to
go
give it
back
to?
on your
Why does
computer.
somebody have to get that money?
But they.
Google what fucking the Broncos signed Case Keenum for.
It was
Like, that's
2
what he
years. I'll tell you right now. It was 2 years, like $18 million
Per year? So you're going to tell me that he's...
No, it was not per year. It was like
I still think Kirk Cousins at so if it's at
30
$9
million?
at $21
Kirk
million
Cousins
more
at
is
$30
worth
million?
$21 million more is worth more than Case Keenum.
Case Keenum was never good
He's the
until
difference.
last year.
Kirk Cousins wins the Super Bowl if he fucking is on Minnesota last year. Wins the Super Bowl. He's probably gonna win the Super Bowl this year. I'm calling it now. Kirk Cousins Super Bowl,
Paladino called it out.
Minnesota.
I hear what you're saying. Where why give anyone that
Kirk
money?
Cousins has
Because-
been given
give me a sport.
opportunities. Are
Hang
you
on.
guys
Give me
not
a
watching
sport.
football?
Give me a sport where one position matters more than all the rest of them.
Football, number one, quarterback.
And then hockey, maybe 2 for goal.
Tennis.
No, goalie, dude, goalie. You think goalie matters a lot, but goalie actually barely matters.
No, the team that wins the cup has the hottest goaltender. That's how it works. Marc-Andre Fleury is the hottest goaltender right now. That's why they're Andre Valescu is the
Yeah,
hottest
but
goaltender.
he's
in the
also
East. That's
got-
why they're doing good.
Dude, he lost the job to some young kid the past 2 years.
fucking good. Who's really fucking good.
Flurry sucks
Really good.
all the
And
time. And
Fleury
he's like in the
sucks
playoffs. He's like
in the regular
yeah,
season,
right,
in the
cool.
playoffs, Fleury's the best
Lundqvist
goalie
has
in the
been
history of goalies.
Lundqvist has been one of the best goalies the past like 5-8
But
years.
he's not. But
Yeah,
the
okay, but
difference
so
between
your argument
Lundqvist-
is not
No, the
making
difference
sense,
between Lundqvist and
Paladino.
Fleury is Lundqvist makes a lot more money than Fleury.
Okay.
I don't think in hockey you need a good goalie, but they can't make $8-9 million a year. You need a goalie that makes like $5 million a year, and you need a stud player that makes that $8-10 million a year. The Rangers don't have that. The Rangers paid the goalie instead of the player. I think that you still need a dope goalie, and the hottest goalie is the goalie that wins it. I think what I'm getting at is it's more luck.
yeah.
Like whatever goalie's the hottest at the time. Like look at the Winnipeg Jets. Their fucking goalie's Connor Hellebuck. Who the fuck is that?
I hate the Jets
Who the fuck is that?
because
To the casual hockey
I don't
fan,
know.
you
Don't look at me.
you
I don't know.
exactly because you're a casual hockey fan. You don't fucking know who that is.
I hate the
He's
Winnipeg
he's
Jets.
the most. He just set the record for. He's an American-born goalie. He won the most regular season games for any American.
I
goalie
love
to play
him.
in a series. He's really good. But he's just hot right now. He sucked in the past couple years, and now he's hot.
how gay is it that
The hottest goalie
they got rid of the
wins it
Olympics
every year.
hockey in the Olympics?
They got rid of that?
Basically,
They're going to keep it. So the NHL's trying to get rid of it. The
NHL did
doing
already.
their own World
Yeah.
Cup, which is really cool.
that's awesome.
And the whole like thing behind it is awesome because where the Olympics sucks is they have teams like Norway that has like one NHL guy on the team, like Matt Zuccarello, right? Or Australia or Austria maybe. Is it Austria or Australia?
It's hard. They're
It has
so
like
close.
two guys, like
the
Thomas-
names are
Both of them.
close.
It has like Thomas Vanek and so now what
We're
they
being
did
too
is,
friendly now. We need to move back on the football.
what they did is
Paladino.
they made like the main teams like Canada, the United States, Russia, Finland, Sweden.
Right.
And then they made an under 23 North American team, which is fucking awesome. So it's like all the kids. You
Right.
know, like under 23, whether you're in the United States or Canada, which that team's dope. It's like Connor McDavid, like, you know. And then they made a team of all the other Europeans. So like all the good Europeans like that were on, like there's like one guy on this team, one guy, they all came together and they're their own team now. It's a really cool, hopefully like it starts to build. I wish they would do it more than like one. I think they're going to do it once
This is like the World
years.
Hockey Championship that's
Yeah,
going on right now.
No.
It's something different.
The World
it's the
Championship that's
youngers.
going on right now. No. The World Championship that's going on right now is ran by the IIHF, which is like the International Hockey
Enough
Federation.
letters, Jesus.
The IIH.
Mad letters.
Whatever. So that's who's running it. They play it on like a bigger ice, like the Russian ice that's bigger.
Do you like the bigger ice?
No.
I don't either.
No, I think it's more action packed and it's tighter.
Yeah. It's better technical hockey with the big ice. Big ice.
Good hitting.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
And the tighter hockey, like.
Toy-
And then the other one is ran by the NHL, the World Cup of Hockey. It's NHL guys, like all NHL guys, and they do it during the summer. Right now, like Team USA doesn't have probably like 3 guys that they would have that are playing in the playoffs right now. Their goalie, Connor Hellebuyck, would probably be the starting goalie. He's not playing right now because he's in the playoffs. The World Cup of Hockey's over the summer, and it's basically during the preseason.
TJ Oshie just for those shootouts.
Remember him coming over the bench again? He
Dude,
fucking did like 4 shootouts.
Do you remember? It was him versus Ovechkin.
and Datsuk. It was,
Oh, no,
it was
I'm
Kovalchuk.
Kovalchuk, sorry.
Back to back. It was Kovalchuk and Datsuk. Kovalchuk and Datsuk
Against Oshie.
every time.
Dude, how amazing.
I was watching that at Jimmy G's.
Oh, dude, it was so amazing.
Live.
Like
I wasn't working at the time.
I had a man crush big time when Oshie finally won. Like it was literally shootout, shootout.
It's a crazy rule that after 3 you can repeat.
But it's kind of cool though. I kind of like it because it's so
I
ridiculous.
like the other way where you don't have to
In the
repeat.
tree,
Hey,
the
buddy.
more of his ass you'll see.
I have a song for you.
Okay.
This is many people
Boomer
may not
Carton.
remember this because who knew about No
This
Net?
Carton.
You want to hear it?
I miss him.
You guys have it? Little guy. Here it is. Go. Nobody cares about hockey.
Good job, Fudge.
The Ranger button. Talking about hockey is worse than nothing. No more hockey.
I'm taking a piss on this now. I'm playing the fucking hockey song.
This is the best thing you've done on the podcast, Fudge. Thank you so much.
No, he doesn't do the high part.
Yes.
I'm so proud of you, man.
I love hockey, but it was just going too long. We had to do something.
I hear you, man.
I was in the middle about ranting about football, and I was ready to like verbally fight people, and you guys started talking about hockey for like more than 3 minutes.
Dude, how good with this?
I wanted to
is.
get no one cares about hockey. Rather have Boomer
Might talk about jockeys. I like
No one cares about hockey anyway. Oh, the dog's on the pocket.
the dog's on the podcast. Let me
Just do get
the
him.
Snapchat.
Get him on the Snapchat. The dog's on
Walker.
the podcast. Say something to Mike, buddy.
Yeah, you're on the podcast there, Walker.
Say something on the mic. You're
Walker.
so close.
You're on a podcast.
Dude, you're so close, dog. Get on the mic, dog.
Dog on the podcast.
One day he's gonna hop onto the mic and bark. It's gonna be like the best thing that's ever happened. It's not gonna happen now, but he's like, oh, who's this guy?
Dude, the air. Why would you open that door? It feels so good. Why does the
I
air in
know.
this room suck? What? No, my favorite one. This is ground control to Boomer. Do you really think we care? No one cares about hockey anywhere.
Did you guys see Snoop Dogg?
Dude, Snoop Dogg's all over
He does
the
like
place.
hockey lingo now.
He does hockey.
the
He does
funniest shit in the
MMA. He's
world.
doing Pandora commercials. He's all over the place.
Dude, he's all over the fan, and he's like
I bought his weed pen.
magic. He's like,
That's the
yo,
weep app.
He's like, yo, dog, dude, please tell me you heard this if you're listening to the fan. And he's like, yo, dog, like, is yo shit downstairs not working? He's like, mine works fine, but if yours don't, then you need to get this pill. Like,
Oh, I heard that.
Yeah,
I
he
heard
went
that.
and he's like-
there's
he's
like
like-
2 different ones. One's like a dick pill one, and there's another
for his
one.
hair loss,
A
for hair loss.
one.
He's like, don't meet me there, beat me there. But when he talks about the dick pill, Matt, he's like, I mean, I'm not having problems,
Yeah,
but
but
if your
maybe you
white
are.
ass is, you crack ass fucking colonizing piece of shit, your dick don't work, my dick worked fine, fucko.
The best commercials though are the Zipa commercials.
They're the-
Snoop
dude,
Dogg?
The Zipa, no, the
Oh, you,
Zipa.
come on there.
Yeah, like
Get the
you
fuck
snoring,
in.
man.
Oh, yeah.
You fucking snoring. And now they did like a EDM one. That's like a dance track. It's like,
Oh,
Zipa.
really?
Yeah, it's so
Oh
fucking
god,
funny.
dude! I'm pretty close to buying a Zipa. I have really bad.
I have a
snoring.
tongue ring, so I can't.
Take your tongue
How do
ring
you,
out,
you know
homo.
what does it matter? Like, how do you know if you snore?
The mount.
Oh, I fucking snore.
How do you know? Do you hear it?
I've woken up to it. I got sleep apnea, dude. The second I have health
You don't
insurance,
fucking count that.
the second I have health insurance, I'm like, hey, doc, hook me up. But here's the bullshit about it. So I was talking to my buddy Poinsett, who was on here. He's like, yeah, so for sleep apnea, they put you in a room and the temperature is 70 degrees.
I'm taking a piss, boys.
And they're like, you have to pass out. And he was like, well, dude, like, I put air conditioning on in the winter. Well, I'm out with you. What's going on here?
I think a standoff right
Yeah,
now.
whatever. So he's like, yeah. He's like, can you turn the temp down? And they're like, no, because a normal person sleeps at blah, blah, blah degrees. He's like, bitch, I'm fucking hot. Turn it down, I'm not passing out. So that's like the thing. I'm worried about taking that sleep test because it doesn't matter if I'm hungover or I'm drinking, smoking, sober. I wake up, I'm like, but I'm like, I can't go try and sleep from a bunch of doctors at 75
I've been
degrees.
getting like these weird night sweats where like I sweat at night. Fucking annoying, dude. Like
So-
I just
sounds
wake
shitty,
up
dude.
and I'm like, and it's ever since like, I started turning my air conditioner on again. I don't know if it's like maybe like my
Jesus, dog.
what's up, dog? Maybe it's like get that.
fucking moist in here, boys.
Maybe it's like because like my head
Keep
thinks,
it open for a little bit. As long as Satan doesn't come in, we're cool.
maybe like my head thinks it's like colder than it is because it's like not under the blankets
Right.
and my body's like trying to cool. I don't know, dude. Fuck up. When I woke up, I was like soaking wet. I was
All
like,
I know is
stop, man.
that sucks too. I snore a lot.
I don't know. Like I don't know if you snore. Like it's like
Ask
that
your
thing, like,
girlfriend.
do you- I don't want
Are we,
to.
can I have a say in the snoring
Yeah.
conversation?
I
here?
think so.
So every
have
single
a say in everything,
girlfriend,
man.
every single girlfriend I've had for my entire life, like the first night they probably ever slept.
Oh
with
wait,
me,
check
woke-
this out, dude. Hey.
And how cool is it, dude?
You gotta like dip under the bar. Like,
Nobody cares, but these boom arms are awesome, dude. So every single
nobody can see anything we're doing right now.
Fuck him.
that's what makes it so
We're all
hilarious,
like
Matt.
spinning around with the boom arms.
It's so sick.
Okay, so every single girlfriend I've ever had my entire life is probably the first night they've slept with me.
What
woke
about
up the
that
next
one
day.
John guy?
Well, I never. If I banged a dude, I would. I don't want to say it.
You don't want to
happily,
say
dude,
how
but
do you?
All right, keep going. Sorry, I'm sorry to interrupt that.
They've all woken up the next morning like, wow, you snore really loud. Like every single one has been like, holy shit, dude! I've never heard anybody die in the middle of their sleep so many times
Yeah.
before.
Oh, you
I
got
haven't
sleep
slept at all.
apnea.
That is a thing though. Like I just went and got
Sleep apnea, man.
I
How
went and
good-
got Narcan trained.
The fuck
it,
is
like,
that?
The shit
Is
they
that
give
like
heroin,
Narcan?
Heroin. Like
Dude,
when
his dog
OD on
loves you, bro.
heroin.
He does love you.
When you
Keep
OD
popping
on
him down though. He'll get over. He'll get over.
when
it.
you OD on heroin, like
doing,
it's
dog?
like what you give to like to block the receptors. So I went and got trained in it just to have it on my resume.
Gotcha.
But they say like death snore is like a real thing. Like when somebody's dying, like they snore like really
Sleep
deep
apnea.
and that's kind of what
And they're
it
like,
is. Yeah. I just asked my girlfriend if I snore, and she said yes, and I talk in my sleep.
You do? You talk in your
Yeah,
sleep?
I guess.
Do you sleepwalk?
I don't think so.
Because
Do
I
do
can sleepwalk.
I heard your stomach burp. Did you hear that? It was like real
did?
quick. Yeah, it like came up in the
Is it like on my neck?
I know with the mics you can do whatever you want.
You want to hear a funny sleepwalk story from me, Paladino?
Yeah, I would love to.
So I sleepwalk. Here's why I sleepwalk. If I have to wake up early and I'm working late, I just chug a pint of vodka and then pass out, I end up fucking sleepwalking. Or if I'm stressed, I'll sleepwalk. So like,
He sleepwalks a lot, man.
yeah, it
My girlfriend
happens.
said
awesome.
my girlfriend said I don't.
Well, that's good.
She said midnight munchies, but I'm usually awake when I eat it.
She knows.
So I pissed in a cat litter box once.
You know who used to? Do you remember the Goulans
Yeah.
Anthony Goulon. John Goulon used to fucking sleepwalk like.
Wasn't he doing MMA at one point?
He was training the Marines. He like re-enlisted. He did too, and now I think he's doing like security. Friends with him on Facebook. He's got a sick beard, dude. Like you wouldn't even recognize him like from when he was in high school, you know. But I remember like growing up with him, he would sleepwalk bad. I think, or maybe it was Anthony. One of the two brothers would sleepwalk like really bad. Like just you'd find him like outside and shit. I remember this one time, Anthony's friend Billy. Would sleepwalk too, and he slept. Maybe it was Billy that actually slept. Maybe neither of the Goulons slept. Maybe I'm fucking wrong on this whole thing.
Which one had the long curly hair?
That's Wildo, I think, the youngest brother. So I remember we would always piss like off his like deck, and his deck was like basically like a ground level deck, you know, like right on the ground. And I remember me and Anthony were like up like playing like Super Nintendo or something, and Billy was asleep.
Back in the day, baby, Super
and he
Nintendo.
got it like we were having like a slumber party, you know. I think we were still in elementary school. Billy gets up and sleep, and we're like, "Yo, Billy, what are you doing?" And we're realizing, like, yeah, you know, once in a while, we realized like he was sleepwalking, like was responding to us, and he was like walking outside to take a piss. And it's like, now there's the railing of the deck. Billy pissing like through the railing, you know, like schlong through the railing, and 2 feet on the other side of the deck is old Boris, this big like 800 fucking pound.
We're good. He's chewing on
800-pound fucking bear.
We weren't good. He was chewing on the wire, Keith.
No, I
that
think
was
he's
ice.
chewing on this ice.
It was ice. I saw him. I can feel it on my toe, actually.
All right.
He's basically pissing on this bear. And we're like,
Fuck you, bear.
And we thought like, I don't know like how true this is, but like our knowledge was that it was like bad to wake somebody up while they were sleepwalking. So we were
I
like,
think
Billy,
that's
like,
bullshit.
Probably worse to let him sleepwalk into a bear.
So we like turned him around, like his dick is still in his hand.
Oh.
We like turned him around and like, all right, walk back.
Oh, the broad's home.
Uh-oh.
The broad's home. This should be fun. My
Garage
shirt's
door.
off. She loves it with my shirt's off.
That's all
Tell
right.
you what.
Why is your shirt off, man?
It's getting hot.
hot.
It is kind of
Why
hot.
you-
You haven't listened enough because my shirt comes off a lot, Paladino.
He's listening up.
I
That's
know
what-
your shirt.
Why do you think my
comes off.
tank's on,
I
bro?
wasn't expecting it. I wear like a long.
Oh, expect it. Look how far. I love these boom arms.
I know you can get like a gangster lean going,
It's
like when you
so
drive,
dope.
you know, and you're like,
Dude, just
one-handed,
wait until we get these fucking chairs, bro. Next time you're on, we're gonna have these dope
The
chairs.
table, dude, everything's going to be like. It's going to be like Joe Rogan in this motherfucker.
This is as
There's
legit
not
as,
nearly as
like-
many listens.
as it sounds right here with these things.
It's appreciated. You let the people know.
Yeah, no, like I feel.
I
professional.
love when like new people listen. They're like, dude, like you guys are fucking idiots, but like it sounds great.
They got good mics. At least.
Like it sounds good.
Because we spent the money, fortunately, but. Continue your
So you
Goulon
turn
sleeping
the
story.
the dude was pissing out Barry. You turned
Yes, we just turned around. He like calmly like walked inside and fucking went back to sleep. We were like,
the bear
thought he
didn't
was
maul
gonna get- no.
everyone.
well, one time we were in the woods and it was me and John. And we were walking. He had this dog Cookie. Cookie they found in Oakland. He would just go places and like they found him in like the Oakland animal
He's just chewing
shelter.
ice out of the ice bag.
I
He's
just got to
cool.
keep looking.
We came around like a big like rock, couldn't see like around like a mountain, and then we were like face to face.
Rock
with, like, a
rhymes
big
with
bear.
cock.
It does rhyme with cock.
That's a good
And
good
his-
job, Fudge.
We thought we were
Taking
dead.
a shot.
We were like 15 feet from a bear. We thought we were dead, and here comes Cookie out of nowhere. Headbutts this fucking bear, chases it up. a
Headbutts
tree.
it.
Dude. Like dives at it, like right into the fucking thing, head first. Chases the bear up a tree. We're like,
Cat or
holy
dog?
shit. No,
Dog.
dog. It was like this golden mutt.
You open that door.
Sometimes it happens. Sometimes dogs actually like chase bears up trees and shit if the bear is scared enough.
No, yeah. I watched the Goulon's dad like chase a bear up a tree with a fucking spackle bucket full of rocks. Like the bear
That
was like
takes
eating his
balls.
garbage and he had like and he was just throwing rocks at this bear. Fucking bear.
9 times out of 10, a bear's gonna run away
Then
from you.
he's throwing fucking rocks
Well,
on the
black
ground at
bears.
this bear, like trying.
Thank God they're black bears.
Yo,
You took-
because like
We don't have grizzlies
like
around
yeah,
here.
like
Most-
No,
Alaskan
we don't.
grizzly bears, dude.
do we
No
have
chance,
Kodiaks
man.
or brown bears up here?
We just have no.
just blacks,
Just
right?
black bears. yeah.
I've come home. I live in the Vernon condos, so a lot of our listeners, a lot of them are in New Jersey, so they are familiar with the Vernon condos for sure. And
Right.
and my dumpster for my section of where I live is literally directly like right outside my front door. So a lot of times I park right next to the dumpster. I've parked like 10 feet away from a bear before, just like head first in the dumpster. Walked out of my car after work and not even realizing the bear was there, and be like, "Oh shit!" And like look. Bear pops out, looks at me, he's like, nah, nigga, you are right. And just like goes right back in the dumpster.
Well,
Hey, you
Doesn't
wasting my
care.
time, man. I got my
well,
food
dude,
right here.
the Bears
They
in
don't
the
even care,
condos
and
are
I
a whole
walk-
different ball game. Like they don't give. They're like, do I see humans all the time? I'll give
Yeah,
a fuck.
they only come around on garbage day. Like,
Dude, I'll never forget. So we had this one huge bear when this was like years ago. Before my dad lived in that condo, my mom lived there.
Yeah.
And they had to come trank this bear. so
You get to watch that shit?
fuck yeah,
That's
dude.
awesome.
So they
dude.
tranked the bear, and he literally was like, all of us come outside, all the families come outside. And there's just like 400-pound black bear, whatever the fuck it is.
That's
And
what it's
there's this
called.
guy who tranked it, and we're all standing around this bear who's fucked up off his mind. He's out. Which is, looking back, I'm surprised that dude wasn't like, all right, everyone get the fuck away because you never know. But there's like 10 of us like standing, like from me to you to this bear. And I'll never forget, the guy was like trying to explain what was going on and blah, blah, blah. And it was a female bear, so the nipples were just hanging out. I was like,
That sounds hot.
yeah, no joke. I was like fucking 14, 15. I was probably old. No, I was probably older. And he's trying to give us like a speech about the bear and like give us information about bears. I'm like, what's up with those nipples? They got like 6 nipples, huh? And the guy's like, yeah, you know, they. You can tell he was like, what the fuck? He's like, yeah, they can range. I'm like, can you like milk them and stuff? Like asking like dumb questions. And finally my mom was like, all right, we're going inside. I was like, no, we're talking with the bear. So we're going inside. I'm like, all right, cool. Like I was just fucking, before trolling was even invented, I was just trolling
I
this
feel like you
bear guy.
trolled people before trolling.
What's up with those bear nipples?
The guy was so confused, dude. What are you gonna do though?
Answer your nipple bear questions.
Yeah, he couldn't handle it.
All right, Paladino, let's get some nerdy shit going because I feel like we
I mean,
haven't
nerdy
talked-
shit.
I don't
Because
watch.
I
I don't
love
watch like Marvel. If you want to go nerdy, we got to talk video.
Well, no, I'm not saying it has to be Marvel, but Narvel. So what video game are you playing right now?
Far Cry 5.
Well,
We've been over
but
this.
I'm also.
No, I know that, but, like-
I went back and I'm playing. So I play Assassin's Creed, like all these.
Did you play a new one yet? I haven't.
I'm in the middle of it.
I heard
went
it's amazing.
It's almost too much. It's in Egypt.
Yeah.
And it's almost like too much shit going on.
Well,
I went back and
they
played
all kind of are.
Syndicate, which is like you're these twins, and it's like
Yes.
gangs of New York, but in
Probably the
London.
worst one, I think.
Really, I think it's pretty good.
It's good.
It reminds me of the old ones. Like it,
I don't
like
wanna
it
say it's the
totally
worst.
like regressed and went back.
I
to the
think
old style.
the one before that, which people hated on when you're a French guy.
Is that like Brotherhood,
No, it was
where you're Ezio?
Unity.
Oh, Unity, yeah.
That's the only reason I remember that. People hated that one. I enjoyed that more than Syndicate. What's up, babe?
I don't have my shirt on, Kristen. So
Chris, this is Matt. Matt, this is Kristen.
Nice to meet you. How you doing?
I'm not using that charger anymore, so you could take it.
Asshole.
That was the point. That's meaning value.
So yeah, I've played all the Assassin's
Although
Creeds.
I am at 62%. Kristen, I'm gonna need that when you're done with it.
I'll say this right now. My favorite Assassin's Creed.
Better not be the fucking pirate one. I'll fucking jump across the table and fight you right now.
He's about to say that.
Say it's the pirate one. Say it's the pirate one because the pirate was the fucking worst one ever.
What do you mean it was the worst one?
It's fucking terrible.
It's so good.
No way, dude.
Oh, you gotta understand.
No way. You spent way too much time on the shitty boat and its shitty
right.
controls.
Well, they all have shitty controls.
I mean,
Let's be-
yeah, they do. You're right.
All right, realistically,
The pirate one is fucking hideous.
it's pretty
man.
bad. All right, but you gotta understand.
I played the shit out of it and kind of liked it.
No, if I have to say realistically, number one is my favorite. Just because, not Ezio, fuck,
It was Altair, right?
Altair, he was just such a cunt.
He was like a dick.
I love to
Kind
do.
of.
Am I losing it?
No, you're good. Keep going.
All right, so, dude, but Black Flag, dude, like, or what was it called?
Yeah, I
was
think
it
it
Black
was
Flag, right?
Yeah.
Here's what happened. I've literally just moved into my apartment. That was my first purchase on PlayStation 4. And I had the surround sound. So,
So you got like involved.
dude, when I'm on that ship blowing shit up, and you hear the cannons from either side coming. I was like, this is the best thing that's ever
I
happened.
think we need a shot, boys.
Sure, man.
Continue.
You know what? You know what? I also played now that it has mods is Skyrim.
Ah, my man.
Oh, yeah.
Little West Coast RPG
Yeah,
up
I
in
love
ya.
Skyrim, dude. My next big game that I'm waiting to come out is Red Dead.
Oh, no. Here's the problem.
I can't wait
Red
for
Death.
Red Dead.
I
Dude.
never played the other
Right?
ones.
Red Death Redemption. That's what you're
Red
saying.
Dead Redemption.
It's death.
Well, that's it's Red Dead.
it is Red Dead.
Yeah,
We're
Red
talking
Dead
about Death.
Redemption.
It's not Red Death. It's Red Dead.
Oh, I never played the game. I didn't.
It's like Grand Theft Auto on
I know.
Yeah.
I
in the
haven't
West.
played them before, and I'm.
What? Dude,
I know.
tried it.
I know.
I know you can get it on the Xbox. I don't know about the PlayStation,
At
but
the
you
PlayStation
can like
Store.
get
PlayStation
the original
Store.
version.
Well, it was Red Dead Revolver was the first
No,
one.
get Red Dead Redemption if you can.
Red Dead, but Revolver was the first one.
Yeah.
But Redemption. But I don't give a shit if I don't play those two games. I'm buying this new one, dude. It looks so sick.
Dude, so sick. The Red Dead Redemption was sick too. Like you said, it was like Grand Theft Auto in a fucking in a Midwestern. Like you rode a horse instead of drove like a fucking car.
All right, now
Hold
let
on,
me
gentlemen,
ask
let me
you,
get my- dude,
and
the
I'm
boom arms are
if
too
you
sick.
don't answer this question correctly, I'm gonna explain to you why you're wrong.
Understood.
What is the best mod? And unfortunately, you're playing. No, fortunately, you're playing Xbox, so you have more mods.
I do have more mods. I get all the PC mods.
So what sucks about it is so they make mods, but then they have like the story mods where people talk to you and stuff. PlayStation doesn't get that. It's bullshit.
oh, you don't where like they have custom like lyrics or whatever. It's
Yeah,
called?
PlayStation,
Voiceover.
it just glitches over. You could download them, which is dumb, but it doesn't work. But anyway, what is the best Skyrim mod?
Something with a big dick, right?
I like
There's
there,
a
so there's a
dick
couple ones. There's like a love one where you can like the person you marry, like you can like do different shit with.
That's just an expansion,
Which is-
isn't it?
No, that's the heart. That's where you can build a house and shit.
Yeah. But you can have like a wife and
Yeah,
shit.
that's. I think that was expansion too. But you can like
they show
bang her and
anal.
shit,
They
I
show
guess.
anal.
Yeah, I think it's more like a reach around. With
But
a
I don't
rim
care
job.
about penis vaginal. I'm
No,
talking about
it's
penis anal.
It's neither. It's she's giving you a rim job and then she reaches around and jerks you off.
really,
Yeah, that's the.
really.
I think so.
She eats.
I'm not gonna.
ass?
Don't quote me, but that's,
She
I'm pretty
eats
sure that's
ass
how
and
it-
jerks
how it
you
works.
off?
Yes, you have to like hit the left bumper to do it.
Now I'm gonna be honest. I've never had my asshole eaten out.
Okay, we're not getting into this
So-
right now. Jesus. We're talking about Skyrim mods.
Why aren't we okay? But you know what? A girl that's gonna eat your ass from behind then jerk you off. That's because you're not even looking at her. So she doesn't even. She's just trying to pleasure you. That's an extreme
like a
mod.
good broad.
That's an
That's an
extreme,
extreme
mod.
mod.
That's an extreme mod.
Extreme mod.
They have a couple good ones with the dragons. I think
It's ridiculous.
Okay, I like where you're going with this because this is where I'm going with
where
this.
they have like where they make the dragons like more.
But they,
Like
like they
dragons,
roar, but instead of
different-
roaring, it's
no,
like
but
a
they have like
song
different
that plays.
attacks and different things. I like that
Okay.
you could ride the dragons, but that's not a mod. That was in the DLCs, I think,
Yes.
with like the werewolf
With
and vampire one.
was it the vampire or the werewolf?
That was a double one. You could be either or. You choose. I think that was like Dawn Guard. I think it was.
What?
called.
Yeah. What was the other? What was the other?
And Hearthstone
DLC?
was the one that they did. The,
Okay.
That was where they had the houses, where you build like the houses.
All right. Well, here's where you're on the track. Here's the best mod of all time. Think beginning scene Skyrim. We've all played Skyrim, right?
Yep.
Beginning scene.
I heard there's like a new beginning mod.
You get pulled out of the prison. and
Yeah,
the
well, the
fucking
guy's
dragon
getting his
comes-
head chopped off, and then the
you're
dragon
going
attacks.
Correct. Now I'm about to play that scene for you. Except I'm playing it in the best mod known to man.
I'm excited for this because I'm gonna download this mod like when I get home.
Can you face the phone towards him but still have it in the mic?
No, because I'll wait. Where's the mic?
I kind of can. I
What do you
know
mean? It's at the
exactly.
bottom of the phone.
Yeah.
It's sick, but I played Skyrim so much that I probably could picture exactly what's about to
No,
play.
you aren't. You can't.
Then I need to fucking see the phone.
No, because you will.
That's why I want him to flip it
I
towards
know,
you.
I
It's
can't
still-
even-
But
I can't.
You've seen it. What do you need to see it for?
Play the goddamn.
Okay.
Hit play, pussy.
I'm moving forward because we got
The
these
boom
blue-
arms should make
these
this
boom
easier for
arms.
you.
Now I'm confused.
moving in.
Should I know what it is? Should I play it, not tell you?
Just
Or let
play.
you figure
Play it
out?
and not tell me, and I'll figure out what's the difference.
Oh, come on.
Fucking Wi-Fi slow. He needs FiOS.
He does.
Wait,
Like that kid from,
Why's the sound off?
What's that kid from? What's that show on Netflix that everybody likes? That kid's
Stranger
from
Things?
Stranger Things. Yeah, that kid. He's like, you need FiOS, man. I'm not gonna babysit your kids if you don't have FiOS.
Fuck that kid. All right, here we go. Right?
Give them their last rites. As we commend your
Dude, I heard,
souls
like,
to Aetherius, blessings of the 8 divines upon
For the
you.
love of Talos, shut up
Salt,
and let's get
earth,
this over.
Learn. As you wish.
I'm so excited.
Come on! I haven't got all morning.
For listeners who are watching,
Yeah, the lyrics are different already. I can tell that. It's gonna be fucking awesome. I
My
can already tell.
ancestors are smiling at me, Imperials. Can you say the same?
Just cut off his head.
This is the opening to Skyrim with my favorite mod.
Justice!
Death to the Stormcloaks.
As fearless in death
Wait
as he
for it,
was
dude.
in life.
Next, the orc.
Get out of here!
I said next prisoner.
To the block, prisoner. Nice and easy.
I remember this now.
You got the Macho Man app. This is fucking epic.
The dragons. They're all macho dragons.
I've been to the top of the mountain. What in oblivion?
Sentries. What do you see? It's in the clouds.
It's got the face.
It's got his hat on.
You guys can see it's got the Macho. It's got Macho Man Randy Savage
and
face.
his face.
Wait for it.
That is the greatest mod of all time.
Wait till it breaks the wall.
Jarl, what is that thing? Could the legends be true? Legends don't burn down villages. Because I'm wild, yeah. Yeah! In on the other side. Jump through the roof and keep going. Oh! Yeah!
Is it just for the beginning scene, or can you use Macho Man the whole game?
It's the whole thing, dude.
So
Yeah, Slim Jim.
So, dude, the best part is you can add this mod
God, I love that game.
with the multi-dragon mod. So there's one video on YouTube where it's like 30 dragons over white
Run?
people.
White
What?
Run.
White Run.
White Run. That's a city, right? You're talking about?
I think
Man?
White Run.
Run.
So there's
White
like
Man?
30 dragons over it, but it has the Macho Man Randy Savage app. It's like,
everyone.
yeah.
Did you see this mod? It was, I think it was on Fallout 4. It was David Ortiz mod. And you could, because they had the baseball like arena you would go to.
Oh, it's a full.
Remember, you go to like the baseball, like
Yeah.
it was like it was an old stadium, and you'd be able to like get dressed up as like a Boston Red Sox because it was in Boston that one.
Yeah.
And they got sued. This like random guy, like created it like on the computer, like
Really?
like the MLB in Boston sued the fuck out of him. Yeah, he
So
had to take
fucking
it down.
lame.
And
Who needs money that bad
how
to
about,
sue some random guy?
the new
man?
Fallout, the power armor,
Yeah.
you can make it like Buzz Lightyear,
Yeah.
like all this cool shit,
This
dude.
crazy
So much
mods.
shit you
Oh.
can do now.
Nerds, can we slow down for a second? So Uncle Hefe send me a fucking picture over text today. E3 got leaked, dude. New Fallout,
Oh,
new Last of Us 2 trailer.
you're
Final
ruining it.
Fantasy
So you
VII.
just
I can't
ruined-
get Last of Us, right? Because that's a PlayStation. Last
Yeah,
of Us,
yes.
it's only on PlayStation.
You just
Dude,
ruined. You just
all right.
ruined E3 for me, bro.
All right, first off,
I gotta take a piss.
you gotta stop being a fucking faggot. So you can go take a piss, dude. All right, I'm gonna spend this like 2 minutes when Keith's in the bathroom, Paladino, talking to you about how good The Last of Us is. Like
I read great things about it. I wish I almost wish I had a PlayStation to play it.
So when I was with my super shitty ex, I had her buy this game for me, and it was pretty cheap at the time. I think she got it for me for like $30. I got it for PlayStation 3. That's what it came out for, PlayStation 3. And I was like, oh, I heard a lot of good things about this game. I want to play it. Never got to play it when I was with her. Thank fucking Christ I broke up with her. Now my aunt and uncle have like a little small home behind their house. They let me stay there for 2 months while I was closing on my condo in Vernon, which is where I live now for the past like 3 years. So I'm there, and I'm like, oh, this game, I heard such great things about it. I'm going to play it. Dude, this game, man, Naughty Dog fucking kills it.
That's the company that makes Just Cause? And they did like Crash Bandicoot, right? Like back in the day? They did Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah.
I think they do Just Cause, which is fucking a great, it's like an over-the-top, like open world... Like kind of like a Fallout.
I've heard of the game.
I think Naughty Dog makes it. Let me look it up. Actually.
Yeah. Go for it. Google it.
I think they
nerds listening will probably be making fun of us, and we don't want the nerds to hate us. So
no, let's see here.
But
Just Cause.
But I don't want to say unfortunately, but unfortunately, it is a PlayStation. It's a Sony exclusive.
I hate that bullshit, man. Like this,
I hear you. It's bullshit.
I don't want to have to buy 2 fucking systems, man. I'm already broke enough, that I gotta fucking now
dude. I hear you.
Remember
I hear
SOCOM?
you. Yeah,
I love SOCOM. They don't have it on the Xbox. So I started as a PlayStationer originally. I was all PlayStation, and then, believe it or not, the game that I hate the most was the reason I became an Xboxer. Is fucking Halo. I fucking hate Halo. I hate Halo. I hope everybody listening.
I love Halo's story. I didn't like Halo multiplayer, but I love Halo's story.
Right. I'm with
Call of Duty multiplayer is a shit.
Halo I don't really like Call of Duty either, but I recently got into World War II because I like that timeline.
Modern War was
I'm like a history buff, and World War II is my
Here's
favorite
the problem with
time in
Halo
history.
Online. You're sitting there spinning in circles, shooting
And
somebody for 20
jumping
seconds, and all of a sudden somebody comes up with a sword. It's like, ka-ching, and you're dead.
Yep.
That's why Halo Online is bullshit. You're all a bunch of fucking nerds. We're nerds too, but you're a bunch of fucking
Just Cause
nerds.
is Square Enix.
It's
That was
bullshit.
wrong. Square Enix, not Naughty Dog.
No. Hold on, wait. No, Last of Us is not Square Enix.
No, I'm saying not Naughty Dog. Just Cause is Square Enix, not Naughty Dog.
I thought
what
Naughty
I'm
Dogs
saying.
was Last
It
of
is.
Us.
It is. I
is.
thought Naughty Dog made Just Cause, and I looked it up. I'm wrong.
Okay,
But what I wanted to show you, what I was waiting for.
All I'm trying to tell you, Matt, is that The Last of Us is such a good game.
It's great.
Is that a zombie game?
If they're not zombies, but yes. Here's the deal. Borrow a buddy's PlayStation 3 for a week.
Can we
you know what?
Can you get on the PC?
Here's the deal, Matt. I'm gonna let you borrow my PS3 and Last of Us for like 2 weeks. I own it. No, I can.
No, because I got to give you my Xbox for those 2 weeks.
No, Matt. Look at me. Here's the deal. I don't need it.
What's this?
Look what came in the mail.
Uh-oh. What came in the mail? But seriously, look at me. I'm gonna let you.
What is this?
Oh my God! Who sent a bunch of candy?
Someone sent me candy.
The couch.
Oh, the couch has candy?
Who's the couch?
Company.
Here, check out.
Are you ever gonna get your fucking couch?
Coming on
Fudge.
Wednesday.
Wait,
Give her the
they
boob
sent
arm.
you candy before the couch?
Chris, look how
Yes,
easy it is.
yes. The couch is coming on Wednesday, and I got a box
I think it
from
was
them
Pop
in
Secret.
the mail with Lifesavers, Pop Secret, Twix.
You have anything sugary in there? Give me
No,
something
I got
sugary.
I got none, dude.
And it says
gummy bears?
kick back
I got
and
gummy
relax
bears. Twig. What do you want?
with a
Gummy
movie
bears.
night in on us. It's our little way of saying thank you for your Joybird order.
So you guys can Netflix and chill.
Well, like, thank you for waiting for
they're basically
3
like
fucking months.
They're basically like fucking, break our couch in.
You're gonna want to bang on this couch. Here's some Pop
break
Secret.
our couch in, guys.
Fill up on carbs afterwards.
Redbox code.
Redbox.
Oh, they even give you a free Redbox?
Not RedTube,
Dude,
Because RedTube
that's pretty
is a
cool,
site-
actually.
We spent like $3,000 on this couch. So
And that's the least they can do is send you a fucking Redbox.
a couple candies.
and some gummy bears that I'm about to eat on you guys.
Yeah, how sick are these fucking boob arms? Check it out. Wherever I go, don't matter.
Paladino, no joke. Please, like, if you can promise you can beat it and you can beat it in 2
Well,
weeks.
You sacrificed the gummy bears.
Listen,
You want gummy bears? A guess. Guess what they want.
truthfully,
By the way, I was nervous.
you'd have to ask my girlfriend, Dan. If
I
that
thought
would
he
be
got
okay.
into the weed.
Yeah,
You're gonna have to ask my
the pipe was
girlfriend.
also on the ground.
Like,
I
is it
ate
okay that
lots
Matt
of
doesn't hang out with you for 2 weeks? He's got to beat this video game.
It's honestly,
Let's try
it's
fudge
like
tickets,
it's
yeah.
easily a 15, 20-hour game.
It's not a good spot.
I mean, I beat Far
Yeah.
Cry 5 in like 3 days. I'm a sick fuck when it comes to video gaming. I'm sick. Sick.
Thanks for the
Last
candy,
of Us-
babe.
There's no like. There's no doubt about it.
Last of Us is a much. It's a much.
Oh,
shorter
you could
game.
you could fish in. I
what-
fished in 2 days.
I was waiting for you to come back for. Did you know Far Cry 4, Far Cry 3, and this Far Cry all have secret endings? So-
okay, I knew about this one.
So if you don't touch anything when you're going to arrest Jacob, this is it. Like
Well, I don't want to see it.
yeah.
Yeah, don't
Google it,
spoil 5
because you
for
have
me.
to restart it. No, you'd have to restart it. It's in the beginning. In the beginning, when you go with the marshal and
Right.
the deputy, you're the deputy, and you go to arrest
Yeah, yeah.
Jacob in the beginning. If you don't touch a button for 10 minutes, you'll arrest him, and the game ends.
Really?
The last Far Cry 4,
That's so cool, dude.
the whole storyline behind it is you're going to scatter your mother's ashes in your old home country.
Right, and then you got that weird
So this
villain.
guy comes, and he's like, just wait here for a couple minutes, and he's going to like torture some guy, and if you wait the 10 minutes that he tells you to wait for, it's like 10 minutes real time, and you just sit there. Eventually,
3 or 4.
all of them do this. All of
So
them.
I played the beginning
Not
of 3.
Not 3. 4 and 5. 4 and 5.
Okay.
Do this. Not 3. So 4, it's the guy Pagan, I think his name is.
I didn't play it, so
So you sit there and you wait like in his place, and he tells you, he's like, just give me 10 minutes, I'll be right back, kind of thing. And he's going to torture some guy for information. And if you don't do anything, he brings you to scatter your mother's ashes, and like some cool rock song comes on from like the
the game's
80s,
over.
and the game's over.
That's
And the
so
credits
sick,
roll.
dude.
Both of them have secret endings.
So you're
right? In the
saying
beginning of
if
the
Far
game.
Cry 5, if I don't touch
Restart
anything,
the game, go to where they're going to arrest Jacob, where it says hit A to put the cuffs on, don't fucking touch
don't
the thing.
touch anything,
Don't touch
and
a
just sit
thing.
there for 10 minutes.
And it'll give you can look it up on YouTube because you'd have to restart your game.
I won't do it until it's over. But it's kind of bullshit. Like,
Well, the cool thing is you can go back, like you can do the outpost master, and after you like beat the
Right.
game, you can like the outposts come back again, and you can like rebeat them.
the game's so good, man.
Dude, it's so
You're just like all of a sudden you're like,
it's so realistic.
yeah, I'm
in a
shooting some of
sense,
them
like-
off some in a helicopter. Like, yeah, what are we doing?
I mean,
and then
it's
all of a
over
sudden-
the top, but it's real at the same time. Like I could see like a cult starting in
Dude,
Montana,
100%.
you know, like in the middle of nowhere.
Dude, I love the fact that I can have a bear and a cougar, right? And I'm sneaking in, and this bear just runs in. Everyone's like, holy. And the characters are good, too, because they're like, holy shit, they have a cougar? and like, this bear's just like getting shot,
What's
but
the
he's
name of
just
the
like,
cougar? Lucy or something?
no.
The bear is-
Cheeseburger's the bear.
bear is cheeseburger. The bear is so cool.
The cougar is I can't remember whatever it is, but like, dude, the bears just get mauled, and this cougar's just taking people out.
I like the redneck guy that's like Danny McBride from Eastbound and Down. He's like the guy with the rocket. I don't know if you unlocked him yet.
The flamethrower guy or the rocket guy?
The rocket guy, not the flamethrower guy.
That guy was
Flamethrower
funny
is
too.
fucking funny as hell too. But the rocket guy, he's like Danny McBride from Eastbound and Down. He comes around like, I'm gonna fuck you up, man, with the rocket launcher. He comes like in on a quad with like a rocket launcher, like one-handed driving a quad with the rocket launcher on his
Dude,
fucking shoulder.
I'm so happy I bought this game.
so
Like,
good.
I'm so, because I wanted to buy Far Cry 4 when I bought the PlayStation. I'm like, I don't know. I never played him. I'm so in, dude. These games are
If
so
you get the season pass,
Because
you'll
of
get-
you, I'm going to start at 3. Steam has been putting Far Cry
Yeah,
Play
do
three.
it.
Start at 3.
on sale.
100% start at 3.
They've been putting them on sale for a minute, and I'm like, where do I
3
start?
is epic,
Do I have the
dude.
time?
3 is so fucking good, and they actually did a mini series on YouTube. It's about like 20 minutes long. That the guy they based the character.
Do you want to watch that before or after?
You can watch it fucking before. It doesn't matter. It's not going to give anything. It's just going to introduce you to the characters. It's
Well,
got-
that's what I mean. Like,
it's got
should I
yeah,
watch
it before. It's got McLovin in it. The guy that plays McLovin.
It's you, McMuffin.
It's kind of funny because he like calls him like he's like, oh, McLovin's on my island, and he like it's funny as fuck. And they leave him like on a, they leave him like in a desert like with just his head like, sitting out. Like,
Yeah.
like- but it's Far Cry 3 is fucking awesome. Probably
Yeah,
the
I'm
best
in.
one of them all, other than
I'm
this
in.
new one.
news?
But if you get the season pass for Far Cry 5 on the 29th ish, ish, like the end of the month, they're releasing Far Cry 3. If you own the season pass, you get the remastered version.
Well, maybe on Xbox. I gotta check up.
I don't know how the deals are different, but I have the season pass because the 3 DLCs are like, they're so over the top. One, do you go like back in time to Vietnam, right? Makes no sense.
Yeah.
The other one, you go to Mars and you fight aliens. And then there's a
Which
third,
is probably awesome.
they're all gonna be awesome, dude. Everyone's gonna be. And then there's a third one. I forget. It's like a zombie, like one.
Zombies are always cool.
Zombies are always cool.
All right, we're on like 3 hours though. I hate to cut all this off. We
are.
gotta cut off.
No, we still we're gonna cut off, but we have to convince Paladino to play The Last of Us. I'm ready to give this man my PlayStation 3.
I'll play the fucking last.
I just said I'm ready to give this man my PlayStation 3 and my copy of Last of Us.
Well, he'll do it.
I'm in.
No,
You have to take my Xbox for those 2 weeks.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
You can play Far Cry.
I'm all Steam
Why can't
now,
he?
bro.
Why can't he just play it on Steam?
Because it's
Is it
not
on
Steam.
Steam?
It's on Steam.
You think if it wasn't on Steam, I would have already replayed it like 6 times?
I don't know.
It's only on PlayStation. Dude,
I don't really like playing games on a computer, but I'll play it on the PlayStation.
dude, that's
sure.
why the Steam controller, it's...
It's not-
And I got my nice 30-inch display fucking 2 feet from me.
30
2
inches.
feet from me, you fucking faggot. Shut your mouth, okay?
I'm disgusted by my 65
All right, shut the
inch
fuck
TV.
up. I'm trying to talk to our guest here, and I'm sick of you and your bullshit and your TV garbage. You need
Don't
to
you ever
play
call my TV
The
garbage.
Last of Us, dude. It's a fan-fucking-tastic video game.
I agree with
ending of
him,
this
but
It hits you, dude. Like,
in.
you'll sit there and you'll be like, "What? I'm not... You kind onions, baby! I'm gonna do it right now!" Like, it's fucking so... Dude, I haven't been that blown away by a video game when I played it, like, 3 years ago in a really long time. It is fucking... It's a perfect video. There's some bullshit about not the battle system, but like the items you get. There's some bullshit about like some items you get.
Oh, sorry. Of course there's bullshit.
And that's why eventually we're going live, because you have to be like, okay, But a little bullshit here and there with like some minor gameplay, but like only because like the shit you get, like there's certain things like fuck with the melee weapons. Like melee weapons, they break, and you're like, this would never break in real life. Ever. It's made of metal.
Yeah, like,
You're not
it's
helping
not
your
breaking.
You
cause.
have like a baseball bat and it like breaks after a while.
Well, all right, a baseball bat's made out of wood.
a
I'm talking
metal
about like a
baseball
metal
bat.
crowbar.
Like a metal baseball bat.
Well,
Would it
you don't
break?
get a metal baseball bat.
All
in
right,
this game.
really, though, we got in this shit.
All right, we had the song.
I'm not trying to be a dick. It's 3 hours.
Yeah, we kind
People
of.
have problems listening to 2 hours. We promised
I
we'd
can't
never go
get
over.
through two
Exactly.
and a half, so 3
We
hours.
promised we would never go over 3 hours. We're doing it.
We're at
So
three,
Make him do
3
both.
hours and 15 seconds.
yeah.
16,
So
17.
Matt,
you have to do your
if
thing.
you listen, you know, do the ball.
I can't do it.
Up.
Relax there. Stop smoking so much cock. I mean weed.
Oh. You can do it. You gotta give it a try, man.
No. Exhale, inhale.
Yeah.
That's what's up. All right, you got to
It took me years to do that.
The exhale inhale was a huge help.
It took me years.
All right, DJ, let's spin this shit.
Oh, sorry. Slip. Peace. I was hoping a club soda. What do you want from me?
Cunt.
WP. Shots for likes. White people, black people, before you go backwards. Cunt. Sometimes you have to go forwards. Yellow people to see which way you're going. Green people to know which way you're coming. Purple people. Matthew McConaughey. It's also Link. Brown people. Interstellar. Red people. Let's go. Shots for likes. Silver people. Podcast. Hashtag. Cunt. Penis. Yeah. Big black dildo. Cunt. Real big.